love, peace, and hope. Let there be love, love on earth. Let there be...
Good morning, good morning. You're listening to Klass FM in the morning time now. We are for this lovely one. It is Friday, the weekend. It is July 3rd. Yes, and we say happy birthday to all those persons out there celebrating birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your day to the maximum. It is time. It is time for the Klass newscast for this morning. I'm DJ Hammer, and I am your presenter. First, a look at the main points of the news from the local scene. The Anguilla Electricity Company Limited, ANGLEC, has announced yesterday that the fuel surcharge will soon be reduced from $1.04 per kilowatt hour to 97 cents. And from the region, Antigua and Barbuda on Wednesday used the opening of the 35th Regional Intelligence Meeting in St. John's to reaffirm its support for regional intelligence cooperation and collective security across the Caribbean. And from the sports world, Spain won a knockout match at the Men's World Cup football for the first time in 16 years. As they cruise past Austria in Los Angeles to reach the last 16. This is the Klass FM in the morning time, and now the local news in detail. Klass FM Radio 92.9 here in the morning time. The Anguilla Electricity Company Limited, ANGLEC, yesterday announced that the fuel surcharge will soon be reduced from $1.04 per kilowatt hour to 97 cents. In a media release yesterday, ANGLEC said the adjustment will be reflected on bills issued in the first week of July for the electricity consumed during June of this 2026. And the last fuel surcharge adjustment issued by ANGLEC was on June 4th. As global fuel prices continue to fluctuate, the cost of fuel issued for electricity generation is reviewed regularly in accordance with the electricity rates and charges legislation. Based on the latest fuel cost assessment, a reduction in the fuel surcharge is now being employed. And it says it remains committed to minimizing the burden on customers. It says the government of Anguilla continues to provide a generous contribution towards the fuel surcharge to help reduce the impact of fuel costs on consumers, customers, and electricity bills. ANGLEC said despite this reduction, they continue to monitor global fuel market conditions as fuel prices remain subject to change. And they said that, in fact, they encourage all customers to continue practicing energy conservation and efficiency measures to help reduce electricity consumption and manage their monthly electricity costs. All adjustments to the fuel surcharge are applied in accordance with the electricity rates and charges legislation. So the total fuel surcharge now is 97 cents per kilowatt hour. Domestic and all other customers fuel surcharge, in fact, for 2 cents, the government will subsidize 55 cents of that. Our hotels and villas customers, the fuel surcharge is 65 cents per kilowatt hour. The government subsidy on that will be 32 cents. ANGLEC said they understand that financial hardship can occur at any time, while fuel surcharge adjustments are made only when necessary and are driven by changes in global fuel prices. ANGLEC remains committed to supporting their customers through available assistance programs. Customers are encouraged to take advantage of the payment plans and deferment options where needed. ANGLEC also recommends adopting energy conservation practices to help manage electricity usage and the cost. A special sitting to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Anguilla House of Assembly will take place today, Friday, July 3rd at 4 p.m. at the Noraldo Harrigan Parliamentary Building, the Valley. The special 50th anniversary sitting will commence with the national song that will be rendered by Mr. Darian Griffin and Mr. Cassim Thompson, to be followed by the official welcome. There will be remarks by members, moments of silence to the honor of fallen members, staff, and chaplains, presentation presentations of awards to be carried out by the Speaker, Tara Carter, assisted by Miss Roniqua Hodge and Miss Claudila Stenhouse. Expressions of thanks and the closing remarks will be delivered by Miss Stakela Richardson. So that special sitting will take place today at 4 p.m. at the Atlin Noraldo Harrigan Parliamentary Building in the Valley. Government Special Advisor on Sports, Youth and Culture, Jason Bryan, yesterday expressed a level of deep satisfaction with preparations being made for the hosting of the Anguilla Summer Festival 2026 activities and a number of culture preservation programs presently being rolled out by the Department of Youth and Culture. Bryan is also the Anguilla United Front single and white member of the Anguilla House of Assembly, and he spoke to Klass FM Radio yesterday on a wide range of issues.
In terms of festival, I think we're on a great step. The commission is doing a great job. Obviously, like every area, and especially that they're new, not the persons per se, but the commission per se. It's fairly new. It has its challenges which they have to overcome, and they've been doing a great job when they face those challenges. So we're expecting a great carnival season this year. Up to the levels, especially the minister, which Hammer, the minister is well involved in culture and festivals. So we'll have a great carnival season. And also, speaking about culture, being directly in DYC, within our work plans, there was a podcast which I was very, very intentional about, and I told the team that I would love to see this get off the ground as soon as possible. And it's a podcast that its aim was to educate, or is, because it's live, to educate and entertain on key focus areas like preserving and documenting the Anguillan culture, especially through historical and traditional aspects. So that is off the ground, and the first segment or session happened early June, which was under the theme, it was the Bush Tea Chronicles, and the topic was Anguillan identity, dialect, and storytelling. And it was featuring teacher Patsy Adams in terms of poetry, teacher Rita Celestine Carty in terms of poem and writing, and then Vanessa Croft spoke in terms of the Anguillan dialect. So it's on YouTube. If you go into the YouTube channel of the Department of Youth and Culture, you can find the Know Your Culture podcast. I think it's a great initiative, and it's in terms of documenting our culture, because you can't really find somewhere. Obviously, this is live, and then we will take it into paper, but you can't really find, what speaks to your culture. So it's not forgotten, that it's not missed. So that it's going to help to mitigate that area within culture.
I've seen it manifesting in society over the years.
Definitely, and especially for our generation. Well, I'm out of the Generation Z now, but our generation, very young, especially the older ones that are leaving us, God continue to bless them and keep them with us. They're our loved ones, and we would like to keep them forever. But unfortunately, the reality of life is that you can't stay forever. So knowing their stories, they have the facts to the history. It's very important to document that and preserve that part of it, to then pass it on to us as younger generations, so we don't forget our identity and who we are, who we were, who we are today.
And that serves to inform the future.
It's on YouTube, on the Department of Youth and Culture channel. You can log into YouTube, and the first session was Bush Tea Chronicles.
Yeah, Bush Tea Chronicles.
In terms of youth, there's a website called the Careers Hub, which I spoke about a month ago, and it will soon be live, but the final presentation was already done. And the aspects of this website is to provide youth with information for job opportunities, scholarships, training, and also to promote our youth, their CVs, so their skills on the website, so that businesses that are looking for employees in different areas of need, they'll be able to see the skills that our young people have to offer, and then they'll be able to contact them. Our youth can also be, when they see the opportunities, they can also contact the businesses, apply directly through the website, and try to get a fair or faster opportunity in terms of job. So I think that also changed the landmark in terms of youth engagement. As you know, we are living a digital era right now, and you have to try to tap into every aspect of it, and especially for the youth. labor does have the paper, for example, on their window.
Yeah.
I think it's on the wall on the right-hand side of the opportunities. They also do posting on Facebook. And I believe this will just come as an enhancement through the Department of Youth and Culture and the careers unit in education to facilitate. They're always connected to their phones. So they will normally have this website registered on their browser, being able to just keep refreshing until something new appears to them. And although it's not officially launched yet, you can actually, in your Self-Hammer, you can actually log into the browser. So it's careers.gov.ai, log into it, I'll get the correct URL, and you can see what currently is there. And we are open to feedbacks as well of what is working on. So that's an interesting part that's taking place. Also, there's a podcast that's going to come for the youth as well.
Okay, good.
That's still in its working phase, but very close to its final release. And it also it's a platform to provide youth with so that they can express themselves, their ideas to the public, so that we as well can listen to them and what they have to offer to us on island and on different scales. So that's also an interesting one that's being worked on.
Government advisor and special assistant in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture, Mr. Jason Brand, speaking to Klass FM Radio in a comprehensive ministry update. The Anguilla Tourist Board participated in the 2026 St. Kitts and Music Festival held June 25th to 27 in Bastia, St. Kitts. As part of its continued regional engagement strategy to increase this destination visibility and connect with Caribbean and international audiences, St. Kitts Music Festival continues to be one of the Caribbean's leading music and cultural platforms, attracting regional and international visitors, industry stakeholders, media representatives, and music enthusiasts. The Anguilla Tourist Board presence at the event provided a valuable opportunity to promote Anguilla unique tourism offering, including its world-class beaches, award-winning resorts, exceptional culinary experiences, vibrant culture, and signature festivals. Throughout the festival, the ATB delegation, together with Anguilla Summer Festival marketing team, engaged tourism partners, regional stakeholders, media representatives, travel influencers, and potential visitors through targeted promotional activations on the campaign message Anguilla for Summer. These efforts supported the shared objective of strengthening Anguilla's presence within the Caribbean marketplace while stimulating interest in travel to the destination. Regional events such as St. Kitts Music Festival provide a platform for Anguilla to connect directly with the audiences who have a strong affinity for Caribbean travel, culture, music, and lifestyle, said Mrs. Kendisha Hall Prentice, Chief Marketing Officer, Anguilla Tourist Board. Our participation allowed us to further showcase Anguilla's distinctive appeal and to build meaningful connections that support our continued efforts to grow visitation and strengthen destination engagement across the region, she added. The Anguilla Tourist Board remains committed to pursuing strategic marketing, public relations, and partnerships opportunities that elevate Anguilla's brand visibility and support sustainable growth within the tourism sector. Attendance at the St. Kitts Music Festival aligns with the ATB's continued focus on regional collaboration, destination promotion, and the creation of a meaningful cultural experiences for travelers across the Caribbean region, key and emerging markets. The Women's Commission of the Methodist Church Anguilla Circuit brought MCCA Women's Week 2026 to a close by celebrating 6 outstanding women with faith service, with faithful service has enriched both the church and the wider community. Sisters Betty Romney, Maranatha Blowing Point, Barbara Simpson, Emmanuel Methodist West End, Everly Bradley, Bethel Methodist South Hill, Leonie Richardson, Trinity Standing Ground, Carol Hall, Zion North Hill, and Janice Hodge, Ebenezer Valley were recognized for their unwavering commitment and lasting contributions to ministry and community life at the annual Circuit Women's Rally held on Sunday, 28 June at Bethel Methodist Chapel, South Hill. Under the theme, Go and Bear Fruit, the fruit that will last, the rally drew women from all 6 congregations across the circuit together with men, women, and children from other denominations and community organizations for an evening of worship and inspiration and celebration. The program was chaired by Sister Shanicia Buchanan, who also conducted the roll call. President of the Anguilla Methodist Women's Commission, Sister Everly Bradley, welcomed the attendees and paid tribute to the honorees. Also participating in the rally was Secretary of the MCCA, Leeward Island District Women's Commission, Sister Charmaine Ray Richardson, who brought greetings and congratulations on behalf of the district. The keynote address was delivered by Sister Shadicia Brooks Johnson, marketing strategist, congregational steward, captain of the 2nd Anguilla Girls Brigade, and member of Ebenezer Women's Circle. In an inspiring message, Sister Brooks Johnson challenged women to respond to God's call by stepping forward in obedience, remaining rooted in Christ, and investing in lives in ways that leave a lasting spiritual legacy. Drawing on personal experiences of faith, family, service, and the ministry, she reminded the congregation that true fruit is measured not by recognition of our achievement, but by Christ-like character, faithful service, and seeds planted in others. She also paid tribute to generations of women, including her late grandmother, whose quiet acts of love, prayer, mentoring, and sacrifice continue to shape families, churches, and communities. The evening also featured a musical ministry by Sister Jemima Romney and a special dance presentation by the Girls Brigade. The awards were presented by Sister Mrs. Charmaine Ray Richardson, assisted by Sister Maria Hughes, while Sister Hassan E. Hughes introduced the keynote speaker. The opening prayers was offered by Sister Carol Hall, and Sister Diane Fleming read the scripture. The rally concluded with the prayers of dedication and commitment led by Superintendent Minister Reverend Vincia Celestine, bringing Women's Week 2026 to a close with a renewed call for women to continue serving faithfully and bearing fruit that will last. The Anguilla Department of Youth and Culture, Youth Affairs Division welcomed a dynamic group of 15 to 16-year-old students from the Princess Margaret Secondary School Business Studies Unit to Anguilla for an inspiring week of overseas work experience. Their placements were scheduled to wrap up on the 3rd of today, Friday, 3rd July, leaving them with invaluable skills and cultural insights, unforgettable memories from their time on island. The students embarked on this educational voyage from Sunday, 28 June through Saturday, 4 July, accompanied by their dedicated business student teacher, Mrs. Zona Vincia Bartley Cochrane, and supportive parents, Mrs. Carol Jean. The initiative aimed to provide participants exposure to key government departments and financial institutions in Anguilla, fostering a deeper understanding of public service and business operations. Kicking off with a warm welcome dinner at Papers Barbecue on Sunday evening, the week was filled with engaging activities and meaningful learning experiences. Over the period of the 5 days, the students gained hands-on experience at 10 esteemed government departments and institutions, including Immigration Department, Department of Health, the Health Information and Medical Records, Liberty Credit Union, the Department of Natural Resources, Department of Information Technology and E-Government Services, DITES, the Ministry of Social Development, Community Services Planning Unit, Anguilla Football Association, Anguilla Youth Business Foundation, Ministry of Finance, and Inland Revenue Department. Throughout their placement, the students showed enthusiasm, professionalism, and keen interest to learn. They have expressed sincere gratitude to host government departments and institutions, inclusive of Liberty Credit Union, Anguilla Youth Business Foundation, Innovate Anguilla, and Anguilla Football Association for their generous support and mentorship, which significantly contributed to making their Anguillan experience both memorable and impactful. As the week concludes, the Department of Youth and Culture Division Affairs extends a heartfelt appreciation to everyone involved for helping shape the next generation of responsible, global-minded citizens. The students depart with new knowledge, meaningful connections, inspiration to pursue future opportunities. Tourism officials from Anguilla and the OECS gathered in St. Lucia from June 9 to 11 for the High Impact Community-Based Tourism Capacity Building Workshop titled From Assessment to Action, CBT, Policy Development and National Action Planning. Anguilla Tourism Planner Jolene Robin Williams attended a workshop that focused on equipping member states with tools to strengthen CBT policies and action plans, positioning local communities as the primary architects and beneficiaries of the tourism experience. Initiative was supported by the 11th European Development Fund through the Regional Integration, Growth, Harmonization and Technology Program. Community-based tourism is a people-centered approach and that prioritizes inclusive economic development and equitable income distribution. By empowering local entrepreneurs, including youth, women, and those in remote areas, CBT ensures that tourism and revenues remain within communities while protecting the region's rich culture, heritage, and natural assets. Delivering the opening address at the Cocoa Palm Resort, the Executive Director, Dr. Douglas Jules, challenged the region to leverage its authentic advantage. The workshop transitioned from theory to practice with a free visit to the Eastern exotic ATV tours and Dennery organized by St. Lucia Community Tourism Authority, where participants experienced community tourism in action. Rather than simply observing, they immersed themselves in the living classroom of St. Lucian heritage. A major highlight of the visit was the traditional cassava bread making demonstration, illustrating how cultural practices can be transformed into engaging, high-value visitor experiences while creating sustainable livelihoods for local communities. Delegates described the experience as both insightful and inspiring. Amawal Kagoki, Community Tourism Project Officer for Grenada, said it had been rewarding to learn about St. Lucian history and culture and to see how these elements intertwine with to shape an authentic visitor experience. Jolene Robin Williams, tourism planner for Anguilla, praised the tour, describing the cassava bread making demonstration as captivating and the finished product as a true delicacy. The workshop directly supports the implementation of the OECS Sustainable Tourism Policy 2025, which identifies CBT as a key strategy for sustainable resource management and stronger linkages between tourism and other sectors such as agriculture. By the workshop conclusion, participants from Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Grenadines committed to advancing national action plans aimed at strengthening community tourism, building local capacity, and improving access to financing for community entrepreneurs. Antigua and Barbuda on Wednesday. In fact, here is where we conclude our local segment of our newscast here for this morning. And we are now at 10 minutes before 9. And time check brought to you here by Leon's at Meads Bay.
Celebrate Meads Bay all day. Leon's at Meads Bay blends Southeast Asian flavors with classic island favorites in a relaxed beachfront setting. Guests enjoy toes in the sand dining, handcrafted cocktails, and island breezes along beautiful Meads Bay. Whether enjoying effortless chill during the day or indulging in vibrant nighttime fun, Leon's at Meads Bay is the place to unwind. On Thursdays, enjoy a flavorful barbecue experience from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Meads Bay Barbecue, offering a delightful mix of gourmet grilled specialties, delicious cocktails, and live entertainment. On Sundays, embrace the energy and enjoy the island's best weekend lime, Sunday Fun Day from 4 to 9 p.m. Sway to the sweet sound of their music while indulging in handcrafted tropical cocktails and delectable island-inspired South Asian cuisine. With the largest outdoor seating on the island, these elevated experiences are not to be missed. Plus, experience ease of service with the all-new Leon's payment card. Leon's is open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Thursdays and Sundays. Leon's remains closed to the public on Mondays. For more information, call 1-264-497-6111 or email concierge@maliuhana.com or visit www.maliuhana.com.
Up next, news from the region, sponsored by Quantum Investment Services Limited, location the Caribbean Commercial Complex.
It is impossible to predict the unexpected, but it is possible to plan for it. By having insurance or financial security, you can lessen the burden to you, your family, or your loved ones in the event the unexpected happens. Join our many satisfied customers at Quantum Investment Services Limited, where we provide you with valuable peace of mind. At Quantum Investment Services Limited, we offer property insurance, motor insurance, medical insurance, life insurance, air ambulance coverage, marine insurance, liability insurance, workman compensation, professional indemnity, and financial planning. Don't delay. Contact us today for your free quote by calling us at 264-497-7500 or 264-497-7510 or email us at info@quantumaxa.com. You can also visit our office at the Caribbean Commercial Center, Unit 12. Quantum Investment Services Limited, protecting you and your investment.
And now the regional news in detail. Antigua and Barbuda on Wednesday used the opening of the 35th Regional Intelligence Meeting in St. John's to reaffirm its support for regional intelligence cooperation and collective security across the Caribbean. Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Legal Affairs, Public Safety and Labor, the Honorable Steadroy Cutie Benjamin, delivered the feature address on behalf of Prime Minister Gaston Brown, who was unable to attend due to prior commitments. Conveying the Prime Minister's apologies, Steadroy reaffirmed the government's full support for the regional intelligence meeting and the wider Caribbean security framework. Addressing intelligence chiefs and security officials from across the Caribbean, Steadroy praised the forum, a 35-year legacy, describing it as a testament to the region's enduring commitment to intelligence sharing and collaboration in combating transnational crime. He warned that Caribbean nations continue to face increasingly sophisticated security threats, including narcotics trafficking, illegal firearms and human trafficking, migrant smuggling, violent extremism, and cyber-enabled fraud. He emphasized that cybercrime has become one of the region's fastest-growing threats and called for greater intelligence-led efforts to identify and dismantle criminal networks operating across borders. The Attorney General also highlighted Antigua and Barbuda's preparations to host the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in November of this year. A man has been rescued alive after being trapped for 8 days in the rubble of a building that collapsed after twin earthquakes in Venezuela. Emergency workers managed to free Herman Gil more than 100 hours after he had been located on him under 140 tons of rubble. A Chilean firefighter had earlier described the rescue operation as, without a doubt, the most complex and technically difficult which I have had to tackle. Almost 2,300 people are confirmed to have died in the quake which hit Venezuela on June 24th, and tens of thousands are still missing. Alan Megral, a paramedic with the Costa Rican Red Cross, told the journalists at the site that Jill had emerged for just perfect from the ordeal. Megral is a rescuer who heard Jill faint cries for help emerging from the rubble on Sunday. It was an emotional moment, he recalled, explaining that at first he had not trusted his own ears and asked for a colleague to confirm that he wasn't just imagining things. From that moment on, rescuers raced to try to dig the security officer out. Jill had been on duty in a small concrete booth in the basement of the parking lot adjacent to the Gaddy's Player, Grand Mall in Guerrilla, La More, when the twin quake struck. It appears that the boot created a shell around him, protecting him from the 140 tons of rubble which collapsed around and on top of that boot. He has told us that he does not even have a crushed fingernail. Another Costa Rican Red Cross worker said shortly before Jill was pulled from the rubble. Jill had been given water. Medics had attached him to an intravenous drip while teams from Venezuela, Chile, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Mexico, Portugal, and the United States worked to free him. Parts of the access ducts rescuers built to reach him collapsed several times, highlighting the dangers the work posed to rescuers as well as Jill. Overnight, the search teams were finally able to establish a visual contact with the survivor. In footage recorded by a small camera inserted into the rubble where Jill was trapped, a Chilean firefighter could be heard asking him to turn his head towards the camera. The Caribbean Climate Outlook Forum says the strengthening of El Niño conditions and such steadily warming Caribbean waters are expected to intensify heat, prolong drought in parts of the region, and increase the risk of flooding from heavy rainfall during the remainder of the wet season. El Niño is a climate pattern where the surface water is in tropical Pacific Ocean, becomes much warmer than usual. This warming changes the wind globally and disrupts normal weather patterns, causing extreme events like heavy rainfall, droughts, and heat waves. In its latest Caribbean Climate Outlook released Thursday, the Barbados-based climate agency said conditions could imply increasingly intense humid heat into the peak of the heat season in September, culminating in the current heat waves, especially in the far north. CARICOM also forecast irregular Atlantic hurricane activity through August, followed by a likely reduction in the peak season activity during the month of September. The outlook warned that lingering drought conditions in the Antilles are expected to ease more slowly than usual through September, while rainfall frequency across much of the region is also projected to increase at a slower pace than in most years. And Cuba is taking its historic dispute with the United States government back to the international stage, with the foreign minister, Bruno Rodriguez, announcing Havana has formally requested a special session of the United Nations General Assembly on July 7 to address the U.S. embargo against the island. The Embassy of the Republic of Cuba noted in a press release that Rodriguez, speaking at a press conference, said the Cuban government wants the international community to examine what it described as the humanitarian impact of the decades-old U.S. policy. He added that Rodriguez also accused Washington of attempting to derail the upcoming debate by pressuring other countries to oppose it. According to Rodriguez, the efforts of U.S. sanctions are already being felt across Cuba and continues to worsen. The foreign minister argued that the United States' multi-dimensional aggression against Cuba is not a future danger or a threat. It's a crime against humanity in full swing. The embassy said he also condemned the energy embargo and other restrictive measures, describing them as acts of genocide, also classified as collective punishment and a massive, flagrant and systemic violation of the human rights of the Cuban men and women and of international humanitarian law. The Dominican Republic welcomed a record 6,616,000 visitors during the first half of this year, marking the strongest January to June tourism performance in the country's history, according to Tourism Minister David Cabello. Speaking during the monthly tourism briefing, Cabello said total represents a 7.7% increase compared with the same period last year, an 11% increase over 2024, reinforcing the Dominican Republic position as one of the Caribbean's fastest growing travel destinations. Based on current trends, the country is projected to welcome more than 12 million visitors by the end of this year. Pope Leo XIV met with the President of the Republic of Colombia, Mr. Gustavo Petro, in the Vatican yesterday. The President subsequently held talks with the Vatican Secretary of State, Cardinal Petrino Parolin, and Manzo Daniel Pacho, Under Secretary for the multilateral sector of this section for relations with states and international organizations at the Secretariat of State. According to the statement released by the Holy See Press Office, the conversations at the Secretariat of State were cordial and satisfaction was expressed with the good relations between the Holy See and Colombia. The talks, the Holy See Press Office noted, were characterized by positive and ongoing cooperation between the Church and the state in promoting peace, reconciliation, and national unity. Dominican Republic government, through the Special Fund for Agricultural Development, has begun construction of the Saving Mountains Avocado Agroecological Park in San Cristobal with an investment of nearly $194 million. The project aims to combine avocado production, agrotourism, and environmental conservation to stimulate the local economy and promote sustainable development. Backed by President Luis Abinadar, initiative builds on the Dominican Republic status of the world's second largest avocado producer. The park is designed to strengthen the avocado value chain while creating new opportunities for agricultural research, ecotourism, and domestic tourism, positioning the San Cristobal area as a key destination for sustainable tourism. A new organ transplant law will now only succeed if Barbados confronts deep-rooted religious and cultural resistance to donation. Independent Senator and internal medicine expert Dr. Kenneth Cornell has warned, urging the sustained public education, stronger hospital resources, and improved patient care at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Barbados. As the human tissue transplant bill came before the Senate, lawmakers, Senator Cornell urged Barbadians to move away from a mindset that stands in the way of saving lives. We now have to change our entire culture, Dr. Cornell said. How do we change that culture so that the average Barbadian citizen does not see this as an act against God, but sees it as an ultimate act of giving? He questioned. We recall hearing a dying relative saying she wanted to go back to her Maker exactly how she came. This speaks to our religious background, he noted, adding that the country must now evolve past this line of thinking. While strongly supporting legislation, Senator Cornell said Barbados is right to start an opt-in system where citizens must give explicit consent to donate organs. He compared it to the United Kingdom opt-out system, noting that Barbados needs time for public education before making such a major leap. A new African Caribbean knowledge exchange focus on climate resilient agriculture has been launched, bringing together experts, policymakers, researchers, and farmers to explore the critical role of soil in addressing climate change, food security, and sustainable development. According to Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, a press release, the Caribbean Climate Response Agricultural Forum, in collaboration with the IICA and the Alloa of Soil, hosted the inaugural African Caribbean Connect Knowledge Exchange Initiative, the first webinar in the series titled Why Soil Exchange Everything Changes Everything, reframing soil as the foundation for climate, food, and water systems and development, attracted more than 355 live participants from across the Caribbean, Africa, and the region. With that item, we've come to the end here. We've come to the end of our news from the region, and news from the region sponsored by Quantum Investment Services Limited, location the Caribbean Commercial Complex. And we are now here at 5 minutes down 9. Time check brought to you by Aurora Anguilla Resort and Golf Club. Now to the sports world. Spain won a knockout match at the Men's World Cup for the first time in 16 years as they cruised past Austria, that is, in Los Angeles yesterday, to reach the last 16. After 36 minutes of gradually increasing pressure, Spain finally took the lead when Marco Carrero, a low cross, was swept home from 12 yards by Mikel Azabala. They deservedly doubled their lead in the 66 minutes when patient build-up, and in the right back, Pedro Prado charging into the box to head home Alex Pena cross. After a crushing victory was sealed as Ariela and Isabella combined again with a minute remaining. The new Real Madrid left back played a perfect through ball for the striker to slide home his fourth goal of the tournament. Cricket West Indies has taken a significant step in its transformation journey, announcing a strategic advisory engagement with Tenor Premium, a global advisory firm with deep roots in the Caribbean and a proven record of shaping commercial success across the international sports. Endorsed by Cricket West Indies Board of Directors during this 27 June meeting, the partnership will see Teneo conduct an independent review of Cricket West Indies' ongoing reorganization and cost optimization initiatives. The firm specialists will work closely with the Cricket West Indies leadership to sharpen operational, financial, and commercial frameworks, reinforcing the growing body pursuit of long-term sustainability. The project will be spearheaded by Teneo CARICOM Chair Brian Glasgow and Managing Director David Collins, supported by a global network of more than 1,800 professionals spanning over 50 offices worldwide. England roared into the Sunday T20 World Cup final against Australia with a superb 40-run victory against South Africa at the Oval. On a brilliant night under the stars in front of a jubilant and expectant crowd, England overcame their recent struggles and pressure matches in the biggest sign of improvement under coach Charlotte Edwards to date. They wobbled early on, the women faltering to 2 and 3 for 3 in the fourth over, but Captain Nat Scrivener-Brandt hit an immaculate 75 from 47 balls on her return from a calf injury, which had threatened to rule her out of the tournament. She shared a partnership of 133 from 90 balls with England otherwise head of night, lifting England all the way to 169 for 5. Knight, equally as impressive as Scrivener-Brandt, made 57 from 47 balls. And while those two provided almost all the runs, England's excellence in the field was also all-round effort. Their fielding for so long a glaring weakness was outstanding as well. And all roads will lead to the brand new Anna Regina Stadium in Trinidad this evening Friday, as cricket legends and former West Indies captains Brian Lara and Shivram Chandapur gear up for the blockbuster T20 clash to officially inaugurate the state-of-the-art facility. Nestled in the heart of the Essequibo coast in Guyana, the stadium that is promises a night of high octane, nostalgia, and national pride. The floodlit encounter is expected to be fiercely competitive, featuring a star-studded lineup of past and present Guyana cricketers. The venue, once known as the Old Anna Regina Community Centre, a ground which hosted its first inter-county match in 2007 between the Marara and Essequibo, has undergone a stunning transformation into the most modern sporting complex in Guyana's largest county. The official opening ceremony will be a spectacle of pomp and splendor. Adding political star power, President Dr. A.F. Nally and former national first-class bowling all-rounder Minister Stephen Jacobs will showcase their skills for Laura 11. Meanwhile, Chandapur will feature former Everest left-arm spinner, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports Charles Rampersoon Jr. President Ali, known for his passion for cricket, is set to entertain the crowd with his batting prowess under the lights. With that item, we've come to the end of our sports. Also here, where we conclude the news package for this morning as well. Going out now, we take a look at our items that made our headlines. And our big stories here now for this morning. I'll tell you right now that the Anguilla Electricity Company Limited, ANGLEC, yesterday announced that the fuel surcharge will soon be reduced from $1.04 per kilowatt hour to 97 cents. In a media release yesterday, ANGLEC said the adjustment will be reflected on the bills issued in the first week of July for electricity consumed during June 2026. And from the region, Antigua and Barbuda on Wednesday issued the opening of the 35th Regional Intelligence Meeting in St. John's to reaffirm its support for regional intelligence cooperation and collective security across the Caribbean. And from the sports world, Spain won a knockout match at the Men's World Cup for the first time in 16 years as they cruised past Austria in Los Angeles yesterday to reach the last 16. That's the Klass newscast here for this morning. To say that you can join us this evening at 7, God's willing, for another presentation. We thank you for listening. Klass, the firm here in the morning time now. And tell you what, we are gonna I'm gonna ease back. I'm gonna put a hold on our obituaries for a bit this morning. I'm gonna present those on the back end of our morning. We're about to get the morning off to a flying start, so I'm gonna just create some space, some headroom in here for what is to come. And after I'm through with that, we are gonna present our obituary notes, right? So take note of that. Right now, though, we're going quickly for our Gap celebration program. Yes, your Gap celebration program will come your way right here on this station, Klass FM Radio, momentarily. Okay, so now that, let's get us out. Pull this back, and we're now going to get here Klass FM Radio 92.9. So Gabs, they're ready for summer. They have all the stuff you need for graduations and stuff for all the parties out there. Check Gabs and Tackling. They're open right now. All the stuff you need can be found there. They are fully stocked.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. बाद दिन ये आए, it's your birthday, so let me party. बाद दिन ये आए, it's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake, cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Baad din ye aaye. It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Gather around and start to clap. Clap, clap your hands and 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 clap. Clap, clap. We pray for health, strength, and positivity. All the blessings to you. Hope for long life and prosperity. All good blessings to you. We wish you greatness in everything you do. All God's blessings to you. There is no one like you. We love you. Baad din ye aaye. It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Gather around and start to clap. Clap, clap your hands and 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 clap. Clap, clap. We pray for success and stability. All the blessings to you. We hope you enjoy this festivity. All good blessings to you. We wish you victory in everything you do. All God's blessings to you. There is no one like you. We love you. Baad din ye aaye. It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Besla, Chief
Okay, so you know what? So I'm right now, guys, and so we have things going on right now. So so we have also a group from the Albina College School. They're here, and also, but I'm just trying to get to me and our birthday celebration at least, so we can get a head start here this morning. But my producer's coming our way too. Today's SIP program will come your way as well today, right here on Klass FM Radio 92.9. So you know what? So let's take on today's SIP program while we wait the producers to put on some, the final touches to our celebration this morning. In the meantime, let's get down now quickly to our today's SIP program and get back to our GAP celebration program. Here's our SIP program for today. Here we go.
A blessed and beautiful day to one and all. Happy Friday. This is your SIP for today, and it's brought to you by Coffee O'Clock. Your word comes from Jeremiah chapter 7, verses 21 to 23, and it reads, "This is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says. Go ahead, add your burnt offerings to your other sacrifices, and eat the meat yourselves. For when I brought your ancestors out of Egypt and spoke to them, I did not just give them commands about burnt offerings and sacrifices, but I gave them this command: obey me, and I will be your God, and you will be my people. Walk in obedience to all I command you, that it may go well with you." God dismisses empty sacrifices, indicating that outward religious acts are meaningless without internal devotion and obedience. God stresses that the foundational covenant established during the Exodus prioritized faithfully obedience over ritualistic offerings. The text highlights that following God's command leads to a blessed life and a secure relationship with Him. God is a God of love, and so today He is asking us to turn away from the things that so easily besets us and take our gaze away from Him. Today, let's heed God's word, turn from our wicked ways, repent of our sins, and receive the blessings God has for us. Take some time out today, my friends, and sip on these truths, sip on the goodness of God, and do have a wonderful and a blessed weekend. Don't forget to read Jeremiah chapter 7, the whole chapter, for yourself and receive what God is saying, and let's do His will, His perfect will. Enjoy your day and have a wonderful weekend.
Okay, so that's our today's SIP program for this morning. So that you can join us here this evening at that's tomorrow morning, Monday morning, God's willing, for another presentation. We thank you for listening. Okay, Klass FM here in the morning time, and quite a bit to take place today here, man. And these 3 events I have to take care of this morning, and so I'm not gonna get into our. Again, let's run back now to our GAP celebration program here now for this morning. I want to say happy birthday to all those out there celebrating birthday today. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay, well, let me now say good morning and happy birthday, Kathleen Richardson, from your mom, Kishma, your dad, your wife, and yes, and dad, wife, family circle, and yes, and the staff of the Princess Alexandra Hospital, the clergy and the congregation of the Christian Fellowship Church, and Moran, and the staff, and yes, Moran and staff, and Nurse Nanton, wishing you all the best on this your day. Antonia Christopher, from your siblings and the wife, Nurse Gresita, yes, and children, Tristan and Tanika, the family circle, and the Stony Ground community, and yes, and Nurse Nanton, wishing you all the best. Mr. Christopher taught us in school as well. Mr. Christopher, good morning, sir. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your birthday the big way. Also, Tanya Gums, that's Tana Gums, net, from your mother, the siblings, the aunt Jasmine Banks, and your other aunts and uncles, and the family circle, and us Nanton, yes, Heather and the crew, wishing you all the best on your day. Casilda O'Loughlin, happy birthday, Cassie, down there Anguilla Mystery Products down there by Remy. Good morning to you, Cassie. Happy birthday to you, Cassie. One time, enjoy your birthday from your daughter and your grandchild and the family circle, the former Chief Minister Osborne Bunton Fleming, and also Remy Lake and the friends and us, Nanton, and the entire crew there, Remy and the entire crew, wishing you the best today. Us on Klass FM as well. Cassie, enjoy your birthday in a big way. Yeah, have a great one. Also, Joseph Samuel Brooks, Lil Sam. Good morning, Lil Sam. Happy birthday, sir, from your children and the grandchildren. The family circle, the former staff of the RPF. He was an officer, yes, serving Anguilla and St. Kitts as a top cop. But he was a big cop for sure. Lil Sam was a cop around here, have a big name for many years. All right, and the nurse Judith the Gums, staff and clients of the JTC Senior Citizens Home, and the nurses Marvella and Richardson and Vera Robinson, and Petty, the clergy and the congregation of Ebenezer Methodist Church, the Busbys, the Brands, the Christopher and Simpson families, and Nurse Augustus and Nanton, wishing you all the best today. Tracy and the entire crew, Lil Sam, wishing you all the best. One to all of us, man, all the guys, man, Frankie, Blackman, all of us, we are saying happy birthday one time. Enjoy your birthday today, Lil Sam. That's our dear cousin, Lil Sam, the one time well-known brother around here, a former veteran police officer in Anguilla and St. Kitts, and even Nevis as well. He worked in Nevis too. And to a loving godson, Donovan Bryan, from your mother, Joyce Bryan, the siblings, the children, and family circle, member and staff of the fire department, the Farrington community, and your godmother, Nurse Nanton, wishing you all the best on this your day. Dolores Christopher, from your brother, Antonio, and the other siblings, the sister-in-law, Nurse Gracita, Barbara Bundy, the family circle, and Nurse Nanton. Also, we have Angel Welch. Happy birthday, Angel Richardson Welch, Richardson, from your mom, siblings, and the husband and the children, Teacher Janice, the Busbys, and Nurse Nanton. We have Jonesta Connor. Happy birthday, Lindell Burris. Happy birthday, Evan Styler, Anderson Styler. Happy birthday from your siblings, your wife, and the family circle and outside community, Teacher Janice and the Grace and Barbara Bundy and Nurse Nanton. And guys, this morning I spoke to Styler's family this morning, early after 5 this morning, and I learned that today he turned 70, and Styler looks great for 70, man. So Styler, I want to say good morning, Menelva, your dear wife, and the children, the entire family circle, man, your family circle, all the guys wishing you the best. Happy 70th birthday today to you, right? And knowing Styler, today cannot be a normal day. No, sir. Today will be a raucous day for sure. It will be a big day around here. So Styler, my brother, good morning to you one time. BT and all the boys wishing you the best one time, bro. Sam Kelly, all saying happy birthday. Enjoy your day to the max, okay? Also, Randisha Hunkins, happy birthday from your family circle, and the Brands, the Christopher and Simpson families, and also Shireen Wati. Happy birthday, Dwayne L. Connor. Happy birthday, Rashida Richardson. Happy birthday, Malik E. Banks, Daddy E. The man right there at the Caribbean Lottery. Yes, sir, my brother, Daddy E. I gotta say good morning, bro. Happy birthday to you. I hope you're off today, but I doubt it because today we're going to play the lotto today in the house, and there's the jackpot is in millions right now. So Daddy E, my brother, I gotta say happy birthday, Malik E. Banks. Enjoy your day to the maximum. Mona Connor Lady, happy birthday. Carol Brooks of George Hill, happy birthday from your family circle and the Busbys. Rashid Lake, we have Lyman Walters, happy birthday to you. That's Ron Walters, Lyman, from your family circle. Your friends on the strip, wishing you all the best one time. We have Beatrice Seaphone, also a wedding anniversary greetings we are sending out to Leah and James Abazi from your family circle, and Teacher Janice and the Grace Barbara and Bundy and Nurse Augustus, and all other birthday and anniversary celebrants out there. Have a good one. Have a great one today for sure, right? So keep in memoriam today. We would like to those in fact who will be laid to rest tomorrow, and who will be laid to rest tomorrow. Yes, all those will be laid to rest tomorrow. They're in our thoughts and prayers as well, dear families. And the quote of the day: instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can. Be blessed from Teacher Janice, Grace and Barbara, Nurse Augustus, us on Klass FM Radio, the entire team here, Gap's Party Store, your family circle, and Nurse Nanton. And I want to say happy birthday here now to Devani. Okay, all right, and birth is tomorrow as well. Okay, well, when you get it, let me know, Nurse, and the team. I'll take care of that for sure. I got you. Okay, I got you. All right. So also again, for Styler, brother Styler, I want to say good morning to you, brother Styler. One time, Styler birthday today. Styler turns 70. Look at that, just like that. The guy is that good. The guy is that good, man. And exercise and diet, and he has a body of a of a youngster, really and truly, after all those years, and looks very good, very strong for sure. And brother, wish you the best one time. Enjoy your day. And again, it's coming here from the entire family circle, your dear wife, and yes, and the entire family circle, yes, and enjoy your day to the maximum. Okay, so folks, so you hold the spot you've got here now. Klass FM Radio 92.9. So that's our celebration program here now for this morning. And right now we're getting ready for another segment. The Abdul Lake Hajj Comprehensive School will be here, and my schoolmate today will be here too. Kimba Carty Southwell. I'm looking forward to that segment this morning. Also, Cardigan Gums will be with me this morning as well here. Of course, tomorrow would have been Clayton Lloyd's birthday, right, as well, the 4th of July. So we have to take care of all the cultural things. We have to remember our people. We have to celebrate our people as well. Okay, so guys, you just hold the spot you've got. Klass FM here in the morning time.
This is Summer Festival. Exodus HD and Motor World are proud to present their 2026 Summer Festival Raffle, created to support the continued growth and celebration of Anguilla Summer Festival. For just $20, you can drive away in a brand new, fully loaded 2026 Cherry Tiggo 2 Pro Lux, finished in stunning khaki pearl white with a black roof. But that's not all. Second prize, a brand new 10th generation iPad. Third prize, a free vehicle service. 3 amazing prizes, all for just one $20 ticket. Remember, you're only one ticket away from the lucky draw that will take place on Sunday, August 9th. Purchase your raffle tickets today from any Exodus HD member or authorized ticket outlet. Exodus HD and Motor World, supporting Anguilla Summer Festival, rewarding our community one ticket, one chance, one lucky winner.
I listen to us in the sky, in the air, and so I listen make the things fly in the air, and so I
Klass boat race is this Sunday, July 5th, beginning at 1:45 p.m. in Sandy Ground and finishing in Blowing Point. It's pressure again. Will the Light and Peace take it again? We just gotta wait and see. 5 trophies will be awarded to the top 5 boats, sponsored by Four Seasons Resort and Residences Anguilla. First prize is $1,200, sponsored by Blue Executive Services and Transportation, Kerry Harrigan and Raymond Victorine, USVI. An added bonus to the first prize is $300, sponsored by Curtis Love and Securian Real Estate. Second prize, $1,000, sponsored by Gotcha, Garfield Sea Tours. Third prize, $800, sponsored by MV Makana Ferry. Fourth prize, $600, sponsored by Captain Chrissy. Fifth prize, $500, sponsored by Napa Auto, Truck and Marine Parts, St. Martin. A consolation prize of $250 will be awarded to all participating boats after fifth prize. But the prizes don't stop there. The top 3 boats don't win. Foot of the Land receiving $300, sponsored by Shanicia Garraway. Second prize, $200 by Michael Connor of USVI. Third prize, $150, sponsored by Jan Rockwall Mart. Now, Belmont Cap Jaluka will be awarding 3 prizes to the first 3 boats to navigate around the buoy at Cap Jaluka. First prize, $250. Second prize, $150. Third prize, $100. The top 3 boats to enter rendezvous and navigate around the buoy en route to Blowing Point receive $300 for the first prize, sponsored by Sunshine Shack. Second prize, $200, sponsored by Joanne and Scratcher Coquitos USVI. Third prize, $100, sponsored by Darnell Perkins. Other sponsors for this event include Bobby's Marina, St. Martin, Parts Haven, Van Coy's Limo and Chauffeuring Services, MV Excellence Ferries, Impulse Electrical Services, Pepper Seed Bar and Restaurant, Baker's Suites, St. Martin, GT Construction, Calypso Charters, and St. Martin Cars. Entertainment will be laid down by the sweet sounds of DJ Tights, DJ Fresh, DJ Bless, Boss and the Horsepower Band, and Panther Vibes. There'll be lots to eat and drink. No vendors are allowed. It's the Albert Rumney A-Class Boat Race, the 6th annual, this Sunday, the 5th of July at Blowing Point, just east of the ferry terminal. The pressure is on. Who will be victorious? It's gonna be interesting to see.
Okay, so right now, folks, we're going to continue this morning with the programming here. 28 minutes now, 29 minutes now before the 10 o'clock hour. And the Travel 360, they were here sometime last year, recall, and they were here with a grand vehicle raffle. Well, they're back again, guys, and this time they're raising funds. You know, the drive continues. You know, they're going to England sometime soon, and the entire team is here. Let me go across with my team. Let me say a pleasant good morning and welcome to Travel 360. Good morning, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, now tell me. Last year was April was the raffle for the vehicle now, and you're here again. What's it this time? What are you doing this year? We now raffle this time around. I'm hearing. Bingo,
so this time we got a bingo
yeah.
going out of school. July 4th. Tomorrow.
Right? Okay.
At the ALHCS campus quarter.
Oh, you have a grand bingo. Grand bingo. All right. So tickets on sale now. Tickets on sale right now for the bingo. They're on sale. And the
is at the door.
At the door. You pay the door.
So,
and what's the cost for the bingo card?
So it's $10 a card.
$10 a card. Okay. All right. And the prizes that will be up for grabs. I mean, this grand bingo.
So our grand prize is a round trip for two.
Yeah.
St. Kitts and Nevis we're staying at. Is a 1-night stay.
That's a great one.
At the Four Seasons Nevis Hotel.
Yeah.
That's a grand prize.
Wow, grand prize. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, man. Okay. And what other prize you have? More prizes?
So we got day passes at Royal Water Park. We got lunch at Cap Jaluka, Mirabelle's, water truck, and whatnot.
Yeah.
We got
You have more prizes.
We got like different prizes. Pizza, Kale's ice cream.
Oh man, you have loads of prizes for sure. All right, loads of prizes for sure, man. All right, and again, and all of this, the funds being raised up, it will go towards the trip to the UK, right?
Yes.
And that trip will take place when again? Tell me, please.
The 12th of July today. It's a week.
Wow, you got to be pressing along now. Okay, so all right, so good. So persons, you hear that? So just stop. Like the venue for the bingo, that's important because no tickets on sale. You show up at the gate and you pay, right, for your cards, right? Yes. So where's the venue for the grand bingo?
So the venue is the ALHCS campus quarter.
In the quarter?
In the cafeteria.
Okay, good. That's a nice area to be for sure. All right. So and again, the date this coming
tomorrow.
Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. What time?
Doors open at 6.
At 6 o'clock. Good. Okay. So, guys, you heard that to be a part of that. Again, the grand prize, a trip for two to Four Seasons Nevis, right? That's for sure. And you have other prizes too for the water park and all this stuff for sure. Yes. And you have more for us right now, sister? Yeah. You have some more for us right now. You have more information for us right now about the grand bingo tomorrow. Tell me more. All right. Tell me more about the grand bingo tomorrow. Talk to me.
The food being sold tomorrow is chicken, fries.
You got chicken too? Yeah, hot dogs? That's good stuff.
Soup. And Johnny Cakes.
And Johnny Cakes as well.
And drinks.
And drinks as well. Drinks on sale tomorrow as well. So you have that. So again, you have soup tomorrow. You have hot dogs. You have fries too. You have fries. You must have fries. Johnny Cakes too. Chicken wing, good. Chicken wings, yes, good stuff for sure, guys. So and so all those funds will go towards assisting the guys and getting off to the UK. And how many persons are going to the UK?
So we got 17 people going.
17 going to that event. Okay, all right. So you depart on the 12th of July for the UK, and you return when? You return to Anguilla on what day?
On the 20th.
That's a good outing, man. All right. So all right, and the folks, this guy is a part of mine. This is Lloyd Gum's son. So again, the reason for this trip again is to what? To expose the kids to what? Tell me.
To the culture UK, to show us the relations between Anguilla and the UK scene as we are overseas territory.
Yes,
So we're gonna learn a lot about history, culture.
I love that, bro. I like it. I like that. I like that for sure. So you can see things there. You can see from family too up there. I know that well. That and friends as well. We're gonna go around the place, see all the old sites in England, right?
Yeah.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Broaden your horizon. That it helps to broaden your mind. You travel away for sure. It's a good thing. All right. So guys, support him. So it goes down tomorrow at Campus Q to 6 p.m. It's a grand bingo being brought to you by Travel 360, right? Yes, and the tickets are $10 US per card. Yes, and the grand prize, the grand prize, a trip for two to the Four Seasons in Nevis. Yes, and the other prizes too, like pizza and the water park experiences, all this stuff, man. So support the youngsters. They've been trying hard for the last year or so, and they were here in April with a car raffle. And they did that too, and so they've been trying to raise the funds really to get out there. How can persons hearing this right now contribute even more? Persons who are listening to us, viewers, listeners, and would wish to contribute to the cause, because this is a great idea. And at a time in Anguilla when we have so many issues of youth violence, youngsters, out there, this is a positive for our country. How can persons contribute to this initiative?
Thank you, Hammer. So anyone who's interested in contributing a financial contribution can contact us. The number is 729-4171, and we'd be happy to receive any kind of donation, of course. The bingo, of course, is going to assist the students' expenses as well, and we're very grateful. Very, very grateful to all of the sponsors. We have multiple sponsors for the bingo tomorrow, which will be highlighting tomorrow, as well as, let me say it right now, thankful to Flo for sending out a broadcast for us, letting the community know of the bingo tomorrow. And like Jamal said a while ago, the bingo tomorrow is at the Campus Quarter in the Farrington. We call Campus Q, but Campus Quarter. It's in the cafeteria. The doors will open at 6, and it's going to be a fun evening where I give everyone an opportunity to at least win something. You're supporting a good cause. The bingo cards here are 10, so we're expecting everybody to at least get 2 bingo cards. That would be really nice. And like Aria said as well, the food sale will help with the funds. So we've got the chicken wings, the Johnny cakes, the soup, and the hot dogs and popcorns and other little goodies.
And the fries too. Don't forget the fries.
And then the fries, which Hammer likes. Yes.
The fries are there too.
Yeah. Some of the I wanted to touch base on some of the activities that we'll be doing in London. Visiting the Greenwich, which everyone know the time that talks about the time, the Meridian Line and the time change. You'll learn about that. Going to the National Marine Museum, visiting the observatory. Also, on one of the days, we'll get to travel to the Parliament area. They'll get to go tour of the House of Parliament. Westminster Abbey. We'll also be meeting with the Speaker of the House of Commons. So we have some very high-end visits that we'll be doing there. And then on another day, which we'll be doing as well, is visiting the Natural History Museum. We'll also go down to Slough and meet some of the community elders who are the Windrush generation to England. We'll also visit Windsor Castle. So yeah, it's a very packed educational itinerary for the students between Monday, once we touch down in the UK, early morning, about 5 or so, we head to the hotel, and then we get on the red bus around 11, and we start our intense educational program until Friday, and then and then have a free time for the weekend with other stuff. So it's the purpose is to let them see, yes, this is Anguilla, it's an overseas territory, but why is it overseas territory, and the relationship, and to open their minds and their eyes. I'm about teaching outside the classroom and not just 4 walls, within. So I think this is a great, Travel 360 has been a strong club for 18 years, and I think it's a great time to be able to say, hey, why not do this as a big trip with the students as well to London.
And 17 is a huge number.
Yeah, so we have actually 11 who are members of the club, 2 non-member students, and 4 chaperones. So 2 parents and 2 teachers will be making up that team as well.
Travel 360, you said 18 years old now, and so again, the objective of the crew of this team is to broaden the kids' horizon, to expose them to different
cultures.
The school
and develop relationships with not only regionally but internationally, as you learn to understand. And again, as we see the world, we talk about globalization, but we have to look at especially technology, integrated technology and this how everyone is so close by with just a touch of your finger on the phone. You can communicate with someone way over in Timbuktu, you know?
For sure, definitely.
And learning what makes the world change as we go, because this is a generation that they need to understand the connections and the relationship.
Yes. All right. So how do you go about identifying those who will travel though? I mean, when you're on these kind of trips, how do you assess, you know, who's you want in the pack? Is there some criteria as to how you select these youngsters?
So the membership is open up to anyone from first form. Actually, we accept grade 6 if they're interested. So from that up to form 6, and with the membership, the students are welcome to join the club, and then they attend the club meetings, which is every Monday after school for just 1 hour, and then they decide. The parents decide. They come to a meeting where we talk about what our next upcoming major, regional, or whatever trip will be, and then they are the ones that have to show interest to say, yes, I want to be. So we don't go around select and say, no, you cannot go. We open it up now to everyone. You have that option, but you just have to be willing to work and raise your funds, you know, and do take advantage of the initiative and the opportunity. For example, the car raffle was approved by the Treasury, was approved by the Government Department of Education to enable everyone to raise their funds so the parents don't have to dip into their pockets. So they had to maximize it, and we had about 6 students maximize on selling their tickets to be able to raise the funds they needed so that the parents don't have to pay up out of their pocket. So yeah, the opportunities exist. It's a matter of being willing to work and, you know, say, I want this to happen.
Yeah, and it's a great idea for youngsters too, the value of virtue of hard work, because I mean, in today's world, youngsters who are around today, not like us back in the day, we worked very hard, but you know, so to have them now on the beat selling tickets, raising funds, is great for their development as well.
Yes, I think it would be nice right now for us to hear from each of the individuals. We don't have all of the team here, but at least the ones who are here to introduce themselves and to say what are they expecting to learn, the excitement, show some excitement, and invite the community out. So I'm going to turn the mic over, and we can go ahead and have Jamai introduce himself again, and then he'll pass it on to Malia.
And Jamai, so yes, Jamai, I'm sure you're excited to head out to England now. Tell me a bit, what you're expecting from that trip now. What are you expecting? I'm sure you have high expectations. A bit about that.
I wouldn't have this as me, but like I would be expecting. I'll be excited to see what was it? Like you said, special museums.
Yes.
I don't think I've been to much museums.
Yes.
Like,
you see some old things,
yeah. So
yes.
We have what you said.
We have one. It was there. It's now down at I think Crocus Hill right now. I think it is somewhere down there. Yes.
So we don't have much buildings like that. So it'd be interesting to like
yes.
to explore the different architecture up there.
Yes,
So it would be a fun experience.
Yes.
Walking around.
Yeah, checking things. They took a few pictures too, you know, and to see the old buildings, the old architecture, the old 19th century, 18th century buildings, you know, they are still there. Heard even on photos, I see them all the time there, man. So that's a good experience for sure to have them there for you. All right, okay, so let's go across the lady now. Good morning to you. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
And your name, ma'am?
Malia,
okay, and Malia. So a bit about now your expectation now, what you hope to, what you expect to, you know, this to be the experience for you up there. What you're hoping to experience?
to learn more about England and things that happened in the past in England and how it's connected to Anguilla.
Connected to Anguilla. That's the thing for you. And your first time going to England, right? Your first time going,
yes.
Yeah? And you're excited, and no doubt you're excited, right?
Yes.
Excited to go there. All right. Wish you a great outing there. All right. Now, come forward here. My sister. Trump Music, the folks in the building this morning. And your name, ma'am? Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Ebony Hodge.
Ebony, and how old are you, Ebony?
I'm 14.
14. Okay, now let's speak a bit about the trip now and your expectations. What do you hope to see? And of course, we heard from Challenger about the places you're going, and I'm sure you're excited about that, right?
Yes, I hope to see the big sites in England.
Yes.
Definitely learn more about the history.
Yes.
We do know that it's connected to Anguilla, but how far does it go back?
Yes.
And such and such.
You want to see those things, okay? And the museum for sure, and the timeline. Oh, Big Ben too, right? You see Big Ben. Oh, Big Ben will be there. That's a classic. Big Ben is a classic. Big Ben is a classic. Good, you'll see that for sure in a big way. I heard about Big Ben too. All right, good. All right. So and while you're here though, pick up the bingo one time too. Bring them out. In your words, invite the people out to support the bingo tomorrow night one time.
Yes, please come out to support Child our 360 bingo. It will help with our funds for London as well, for us to enjoy and have a great time.
Definitely. All right, sister. Okay, and I guess sister, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Your name?
Makaya.
What? Party Hodge?
Makaya Hughes.
Hughes. Your expectations of this trip now over there to England. I mean, what do you hope to see? Your expectations. Tell me.
I hope it will be an educational journey, learn more of the history and our family who went up there.
That's for sure. And you can see Big Ben too, and all those old things, the old buildings, right? All right, Makaya Hughes will be there for sure. All right, so invite the folks out. In your words now, Makaya, bring them out for the bingo tomorrow night because they want to come in the numbers to support the bingo. The more money raised, the better, for sure. So bring them out in your words. Invite them out.
Come out on July 4th at Campus Q, located in the Farrington.
Yes.
Doors open at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It will help. The bingo will help us raise funds for London. I'll just.
Your name?
My name is Kalia Proctor. I'm excited to try the new foods and how the culture is up there.
Yeah.
And to see the different sites, etc.
Yeah, I have a lot of cousins in this group. I just realized that now I have about 3 or 4 cousins in here one time, family members of mine. Okay, all right, for sure. All right, so invite the folks out now to the bingo one time. In your words, bring them out one time.
Please come to our bingo. It's helping us to enjoy England. It's helping to raise funds for our activities, etc. Please come.
Yes.
It has many different prizes.
Many different prizes for sure, and be a part of that for sure, man. And the big one for sure is the trip for 2 to Nevis at Four Seasons Resort. All right, and my sister here, again, the lady here, good morning to you again. And again, your expectations of the trip to the UK, what are you expecting to see? And I'm sure you're also buzzing too with excitement and wanted to fly to England quickly. Tell me a bit about your expectations.
My expectations to going to England is to learn about the history and to see all the different sites like Big Ben.
Yes, man.
And to go on top of the red bus.
The red bus, I tell you, downtown London, the red bus, that should be nice. Should be nice for sure. And then museum too, will be nice for real to see all that old stuff in there.
And to go on a train.
Oh, the London train. Okay, good. You're gonna have fun. A lot of fun will be done there for sure, and you're gonna enjoy England for sure, man. Wow, exciting, boy. I'm loving this. What's happening here for sure. And my brother here, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now tell me now, your expectation now, what you hope to enjoy, to see up there in England. Tell me a bit about that now. I'm sure you would have gone on your phone and researched it too, long time. So what you hope to your expectations?
My expectations is we learn about the historic sites. We're going to the Whisper Castle.
Yes.
Windsor.
Yes, the castle. You're going to the castle.
Windsor's Castle. And one more thing. Please help us with this bingo. So come support us. And tomorrow. And of course this 6 o'clock.
This guy's a hard worker. I saw him working with a car raffle. He was really to his belt length. He was working hard. So for sure, he's a man. He's a businessman. He's gonna raise some money for sure, big time. So tomorrow, folks, be a part of that for sure. A big great man, and it must be exciting to be getting ready to go to England as a team. It must be nice for sure, and the experience first time for yourself. And believe you me, it's gonna change you. It's going to broaden your thinking a whole lot more. You'll see new things out there will excite you and will change your perspective of a lot of things around here as well. But it's great to be going there. And Travel 360 is doing a great job with the youngsters. Folks, support them. 17 persons are traveling in total, we're hearing. And they leave on the 12th and return on the 20th, it is. Yes, and they need funds, more funds to be able to take care of the kids. Because once they're there, they have to buy everything, right? So support them in a big way. Really, today, tomorrow, call Mrs. Challenger and the team, and then a member of the team. And they just write a check, support them big time. They need some more funding as well, so that's why they're here, because they want you to support them big time as well. Okay, so guys, so Miss Challenger, come back to me please quickly here. Just a quick brief for Miss Challenger to be back in the building one time here, one time with the seat, one time. Miss Challenger, you know, this is a lot. This is a heavy one. I mean, you've done many things before, many initiatives before. This is a big one. This is the UK, and 17 people you're responsible for. It's a big one for sure. And I want you to appeal to persons out there, in your words now, to support some more? Because I believe that the bingo is cool, but you need some additional support for this event.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Of course, yeah. As you said, I like that you made the point that things are costly, and even though we may feel that we're comfortable with the funds we have, you can never be too comfortable.
No, sir.
You know, there's something called having emergency funds, and I think that's what we're trying to work on, having emergency funds. We're also trying to see if we can take out group insurance. So even though everyone may have the individual insurance, you just never know what could happen. It's only when you travel on big trips or internationally that you understand. I used to be a major traveler before coming to Anguilla. And it's very important to have what you call emergency monies and insurance from just like canceled flights. I've spent many nights in an airport. You have luggage lost, and so I want to make sure that the students are comfortable, and of course their lives are in the responsibility of the adults who are there. So we want to make sure everybody is kept safe and nothing happens, of course. So again, we don't want to say, oh, we have enough money now. I look at it as always having more than you need and planning properly.
That's
so
important.
again, it's not about giving money to Mrs. Challenger. It's about supporting children, because I always, when I sit back and I look and ask myself, why are you doing this? You could be somewhere else. You don't have to be in Anguilla, because I'm not here. I'm not from here, and I don't have my kids here. So why am I here? And I think because I was given an assignment to be here, and I'm going to do that assignment. And when I started the club, I knew within my heart I had to do that, because I saw at that point in that year I was teaching history, and I saw the dislike for history from the students. And when you had to teach it, I noticed that they weren't quite interested in history, and I was teaching history at that time. So I said, you know what, let me get a club together to take them out so they can experience what they're seeing in words in a book. And that's what I did. Initially started it, like I mentioned before, as the ALHCS investigators back in 2008. And then come 2012-13, I changed the name to Travel 360, because we were traveling and learning about the different Caribbean islands, because that was the main focus, is to go through different Caribbean islands so they can learn about that history, seeing it, experiencing it, and then also building relationships with other students, because when we traveled, we would actually visit schools, and they would develop a relationship and interact and you know, understand more. And that's why even today, still every year, I make sure that we visit a school in St. Martin. Our last trip we just did a couple weeks ago was at the Caribbean International School, CIA in Kupakoy. So they were able to go attend classes, mix with the students and all that, and that's why we do that. Before that, we went to another school in St. Martin. So it's important for the students to get to see how others learn, and not just tied down to little small Anguilla, right? And over the years, we have been to many different Caribbean islands, from St. Kitts. Actually, that was our very first trip to St. Kitts and Nevis, and then we did Dominica, we've done Antigua, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, all the way down to Bequia. We have done Tortola.
You did Bequia too?
Yes, we've done all that. We've done Tortola, Puerto Rico a couple of times, and our major last trip away from Anguilla was on a cruise to Cozumel, Mexico, to visit the Mayan caves and to learn about the history there. So yes, I have taken the students different groups, you know, away and focusing, and I always remind myself not to look at the negativity that I hear in the community, but focus on the results and focus on what the students have say to me, the encouraging words, and to see the expressions on their face when they get to experience just boarding a plane. There have been students that the first time they've been on a plane was with me, with Travel 360. The first time that they have left Anguilla was with me over to St. Martin. And these are, we're looking at 14-year-olds. And that's one of the reasons why I do this. I don't have to do it, but I say, hey, as a teacher, I have a heart for caring, and I have a heart for seeing people grow. And yes, my standard is high. The kids will say that she's tough. Yes, I'm tough, but that's because I know the world is tough. And if you create a mentality, a mindset of success, then no challenge you meet before you will be too hard to accomplish and to go over. The mountain won't be hard at all. Of course, doing these trips, yes, there are challenges, but I don't look at it. I look at it as what is the outcome, and I always say God is going to help, God will help me, and God will help all of those involved. And I'm thankful for the parents, the supportive parents. As you can see, we have some very strong supportive parents.
I realize that.
Very grateful to them. Yes, I mean, I cannot not mention Aria's mom and Khalida, Aiden's mom, and Chrislyn Hughes, Micaiah's mom, which is behind the scene person. Yes, we have some very strong people who are very willing to work and help us get these support that we need in the community. The sponsors, you know, and I will mention them. The two parents who will be traveling with us is Dr. Ayana Gums and Chrislyn Hughes, and then Mrs. Cheryl Skellicky, who's my other strong staff supporter, and then myself. The four of us will be taking these students. Yes.
Good. That's great stuff for sure, guys. So again, I'm supporting them in a big way, and you do have the trust and the love of the parents. I'll tell you that. The other day, folks, I'll have a joke for you. I was busy here, and I saw your WhatsApp message. I said, I'll get back to it in a while, but I did not. And within the afternoon session, I don't know what took place, but I received 4 or 5 calls one time. I said, okay, here we go. So they believe in what you're doing for sure in a big way.
Yes.
They have bought into the whole idea. But it's great for our kids, believe you me. As I told you earlier, when it comes to children and their minds and how they've shaped and fashioned their minds, this is the time for it right now. What they can see now and learn now will augur well for the future for the kids and their development going forward. Very important.
Yeah.
Very, very, very important perspectives, things to see. Sometimes you sit here in Anguilla in this little area here, when you travel out, even for myself, and you see things and say, wow, it changed my perspective on lots of things. You know, when I go away and I see things in New York and areas, you see what's happening all around there. The view you held on certain things here change, evolves over the years, and it's important for that to happen for real. That also helps to inspire growth and our people as well.
So Hema, we have to thank you two for giving us the opportunity to the airtime to come and share about the initiative and about the fun, but also you know what we are doing in the club. And also again, I really want to mention the other sponsors which they sponsored with the last fundraiser, but I think it's necessary to mention their names again. Nagico is one of our major sponsors, and in fact they're sponsoring one of our t-shirts that we'll be wearing over in London, so we are grateful for that sponsorship. Also just recently received our sponsorship to cover our other travel shirt from Haskins Limited, so we're grateful for them as well. And we're again thankful to the Anguilla Community Fund, who was part of sponsoring a monetary to help us cover the raffle vehicle, which was won by a gentleman named Gordon Petty from Northside. So congratulations again to him.
You're a winner, EP.
And then of course the Department of Education supporting, giving them the nice moral support and helping us with getting the connections with our UK, you know, and of course the principal of the high school, whenever we ask, we would like to have this done, and using the cafeteria for the bingo. So I'm thankful to those who have showed interest and those who says, yes, we're willing to help. I'm thankful and grateful because again, it's not about me, it's about the students and the community of Anguilla. And thank you for your voice here as well.
I have, thank you, man. I support what you're doing because I see the value in this for sure in a big way. All right, so team, again, as you get set to do the bingo tomorrow evening, it goes down, guys, at Campus School Quarter at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Bingo being brought to you.
Doors open. Oh, we've got early door prices. So you know when you come and you buy your bingo card, we've got the tickets to give to you because throughout the evening we're going to be doing random draws. And like I said, we have at least 50 prizes to give away. So we need people to be there to receive these prizes. So please show up. 6 p.m. doors open. Campus Quarter cafeteria. Tomorrow bingo will be a really fun event. Food on sale. Yes, come and shout out bingo. Yes, before we close out, we want to make sure we shout out our Travel 360 motto. So let's take it away, everybody. All right, come up closer to the mic. Let's go, everybody. You say the letters. Come. Yes. So we're gonna let them do that.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
Jamai will say the letters.
Let's get a motto going, Jamai. One time, guys. Let's go.
So usually when we club, we say in our motto, we go T.
Transmit.
R.
Relate.
A.
Appreciate.
V.
Virtual.
E.
Educate.
L.
Learn. Travel 360. We're going places. Travel and receive. Aspire and achieve. Bridging cultures, building future connections.
I love it. Lovely, man. I love that for sure, guys. I'm great. You are inspired for sure, and wish you guys all the best. Okay, all the best, guys. Thank you, guys, man, and have a safe trip as well. Okay, all the best. Enjoy your England. Enjoy England to the max. Okay. Bye. All right, Miss Challenger. Okay, I got you, man. All right, so guys, we're here. I'm Klass of in the morning time now. Just about now. just now about a minute now before 10 o'clock our time. You hold the spot. You've got Klass FM, minus U.9. So I told you before that when it comes to what we do here in Klass FM, we're here for our people. We are for our people. Boy, okay, and okay. Okay, so boy. Okay, so folks, we're here now, and also John T is here too, folks, and Kimba's coming through. John T Memorial Race is here as well, and we have a lot packed up today. Others right here, brother, and I know tomorrow John T Memorial Cycle Race as well, guys, and the weekend kicks off tomorrow in a big way, and Kimba's here to come inside by schoolmate, and come take a seat in the corner. In the corner right there, so please, and he's here, and the team is here. And, but Teron, president of the Anguilla Cycling Association, brother, good morning to you. How you doing?
Good morning, Hammond. Good morning, everyone, really listeners. I just want to stop in just a little time, just to update and thank everyone so far for sticking up and standing up to the plate for us here for the John T for the 25th anniversary.
Yes, I.
It's kicking off tonight. We're gonna have an open ceremony
tomorrow. Tonight it kicks off tonight.
Tonight we have our commissaires. We have 3 teams already on island. We have the 4th and 5th arriving this evening.
Okay. Who'll be coming in? Trust me, who'll be coming in?
So we have right now. We have Barbados on island. We have St. Vincent and Grenadines. Also Dominica. Tonight we will be expecting St. Martin. Some members from St. Martin
coming in. Yes.
Coming in, and also BVI is going to be in
Tongue as well.
Trinidad, and which is Trinidad and Tobago. Also should be between today and tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So yeah.
So opening tonight, and what happens tomorrow? Tomorrow is
going to be the action in the valley around the Queen Elizabeth Avenue.
Okay.
Youth races starting off in the morning, on the 9, on the 11, on the 13, on the 15, on the 17. All those categories are going to be going, male and female.
Okay.
And then in the evening and afternoon, we're going to have the seniors, the male elites, masters A, B, C, and females kicking off in the afternoon. So it'll be fun. It's going to be a lot of action. Some of the names that we posted this morning, the confirmed persons who are listed. We have a few errors in between there. You know how the AI does work sometimes. So you tell it to do something, and it has a mind of its own.
The plug-in sometimes.
So a few little corrections going to be made, but it's going to be finalized before our technical meeting this evening, and then we'll move forward on that. And so, like I said, some big names in there, Hammer. This thing gonna be.
I heard about it. I heard from Derek that some big names are coming in.
Man, this thing gonna be hot. This thing, you gotta be there to see what's gonna happen because you don't know. But it's gonna be very exciting, I will say.
And Sunday race is the big one, the big Sunday race. And
Sunday's.
How long is the race? How much kilometers is that?
The elite's gonna do 142 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should take them about 3 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah. Last season time was like 3:20.
Okay.
So it's possible to get it done within that time. So you can't miss it.
You can't miss it. No.
By 10 o'clock we start. By 1 o'clock, minutes to 2, it's going to be over with.
Over one time.
Yeah.
And the bikes move quickly with speed. I realize
they do.
The guys move quickly.
They do.
Yeah,
we keep raising the bar. We have more and more persons who are exposed to the professional realm. You know, doing the training. Similar to like how we had Zambezi and Hassani and those guys. Same level. We pushing the bar. Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpens iron. This is what you're supposed to do. You expose our brothers to each other. So we keep pushing and elevating more. And that's what the whole thing is about. As you get exposure, your group before. The Travel 360. You know, you have to get yourself out there.
Yeah, brother, trust me, you have to do it.
Gotta thank my sponsors, and I take this little time just to give them all the kudos and appreciation. The government of Anguilla, they've done huge for us through the Department of Sports, making sure that we are solid. We also have Liberty Corporate Credit Union, Anguilla Social Security Board, ASPA, Four Seasons Resort, Nagico Insurance, Superior Industrial Equipment, Mako, Electric Dream Cars, Blanche's Restaurant, Anguilla Tourist Board, Belmont, Cap Juluca, Malihana Hotel, Flow, and there's so many more. But everyone just stepping up, contributing. Yo, you need water here, you need our bananas here. You know, and like I said before, John T is not Anguilla Cycling Association thing; it's a community thing. Everybody chipping in because we are gonna benefit from this.
All right. So the race starts Sunday. The big one starts what time?
Sunday, 10 o'clock. Both races start at 10.
10 tomorrow.
10 in the morning. So it kicks off at 10. We gonna fly off real sharp because time. Time is important.
And let me commend you though. I saw that you have a number of our little community groups are raising funds there too. I realized that too. So
Yes.
I thought that was a great idea.
Yes.
A lot of them have their little spaces around the race.
Correct.
When I heard that, I felt good about that.
Like I said, we are community based, so we are allowing non-profit organizations who are also raising funds for their purpose and their objectives to collaborate with us, set up the tent, do what they got to do, and we promote it as one.
I really appreciate that, bro. That's a good thing you're doing. My brother, I know you're busy right now. You're going to be there right now. All the best. Taking nice for coming through, brother. And we now know it's on for real. So tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Up there by which spot? Up there by
right by the tennis court.
Yeah, tennis court.
Right, by the Queen Elizabeth parking lot.
Right there, so.
Yes, sir.
So always boat races start right there, so the big race.
Always, yes.
Right there,
so we can have the big truss across the road. The finish line will be set up on the road itself.
Yes.
But all the congregation, we have tents with grandstands, big screen, bar right next to the VIP lounge. Not quite.
Bars and all that stuff. We have launch drinks and music, everything, right?
Now music, and be able to sit down and watch the commentary because we're gonna have broadcast commentary. We up in this thing. We're gonna have some guys in a room giving you commentary while the fellas on the road with the cameras.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's a good
get
thing.
up there.
That's a good thing, bro. I love to hear that. That's a good thing.
I appreciate
brother,
it.
One love, man. Take care and have a good one. Okay, brother.
All right, thanks, Emma. Everybody, good.
What's happening? The Terran Hodge Carty folks and president of the Anguilla Cycling Association, and letting you know that the John T. Memorial Cycle Race weekend is up and running, and the guys are coming in. They'll be here, and the race kicks off tomorrow. Opening night tonight. The opening events will take place tonight. Tomorrow morning, the first race for the weekend will kick off, but then the big one, the Sunday, the annual John T. Memorial Race will take place at 10 o'clock, starting right there next to the tennis court by the Webster Park, right? So be a part of that. So up next to the big folks, my classmate is here. I feel good this morning. I really feel good this morning about this for sure, guys. She's here for sure, man, and she'll be with me next on the deck. Just stand by, hold the spot you've got. Hold the spot you've got.
This summer, we've got the bill. Sign up for Flow Internet or postpaid, and we'll pay up to $500 EC towards your utility bill. That's right, we've got the bill. Choose a voucher of $500 EC from Anglic, or a $500 EC grocery voucher, or a $500 EC gas voucher. We've got the bill, you enjoy the savings. Only with Flow.
Brunching on Blessings 2026. Yo, Anguilla, are you ready for the event everybody's going to be talking about? This is not just brunch. This is a whole experience. Get ready for Brunching on Blessings 2026. Saturday, July 25th, 2026 from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Dames Tanglewood, Anguilla. We're bringing together faith, food, fellowship, worship, and positive vibes all in one place, featuring the powerful ministry of evangelist Bridget Blotcher. The dynamic sounds of Brent and Oni. Inspirational performances by Danielle, and setting the atmosphere all day long, DJ Versatile.
Anguilla, are you ready?
Come expecting a life-changing encounter, amazing people, delicious food, and an atmosphere filled with purpose and inspiration. Young adults only $80, adults just $120.
Tickets available now at Caribbean Insurance Solutions, Hansa Bank Building. For more information, call 264-584-3592. Don't miss it. Brunching on Blessings 2026, with faith meets fellowship and the blessings keep flowing. Brunching on Blessings 2026. Eat, connect, worship, and be inspired.
Okay, so folks, right now, man, and right now I'm so happy to have with me in the studio right now, Klass FM 92.9. Someone who I grew up around for the years from a child. We grew up around here together and went to school here together in Anguilla. We worked together too for a period of time, really and truly. And she's here with her husband. She's here, Kimba Carty Southwell and Mr. Jerome Southwell. They're here, and I'll go across and greet my people. Let me say a pleasant good morning to you. Good morning. Glad to see you guys, man. Jerome, yeah, man. Yes, sir. Good to be home for sure. And Jerome, folks, have been my friend for a lot of years too. He came to Anguilla many years ago, and I was all my good buddy. And man, they've been through an ordeal, and and to have them in the studio right now, this is a blessing for sure. So, Kimba, good morning to you again, and my dear, welcome to Klass FM. You know, I've been asking about you for all the time, and you know, but the news today is that you're here, and you're looking great as well. I'm so happy. So God must be praised. Give God the praise for sure.
He does
all
get
the praise, all the praise,
Hammer.
all the praise, all the praise, all the praise. So Kimber, I'm sure that you know there are many persons in Anguilla prayer warriors who prayed for you as well.
Oh, yes.
And I recall being here, and the many concerns that came in from people across the land because you are a well-known figure in our community, a teacher. You have touched many lives over the years, even my children's lives. You have touched those kids as well. You taught in the schools, and before that, you and I think we worked together at Radio Anguilla back in the day for many years. We were always close. Even before that, we were kids in school together.
Correct,
And
yes.
so we remained real good friends and classmates and all that stuff. So
Definitely.
so Kimber, this has been an ordeal. So Kimber, I'm sure you want to thank a few people, right? For
Oh, we have a list of people to thank.
Yeah.
It's so strange, Hammer.
Yeah.
That,
Mm-hmm.
you don't as a teacher, you don't realize the seeds you sow.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And we have so many people to thank that.
Yes.
I have to begin with Brother Seymour Hodge and the Apnea group.
Yes.
They were the ones that got the word out
Yes.
that I was sick, you know. And that day it was crazy. Everybody's phone was burning. When I say that, my husband, my brother, my aunts, everybody was concerned. And, you know, it showed you the care and love of a community. It didn't become no more just family.
Yes.
It became community.
Yeah, for what?
The
Yeah, for
Anguilla
sure.
community. So we are here this morning because we want to thank the community
Yes.
for what they have done. And we will start with the St. Augustine's Chorale and Marlin Schools of Music with Mr. Vanderpool. And
Your colleagues,
yeah, you know, I've been playing for the chorale for over 20-something years.
Yes.
So, you know, they came through, Joshua Gomes and Only the Serious. I've been in Lake Arch Comprehensive School, the staff, the students, the custodians, whoever played a role in, you know, the financial assistance. I cannot forget the Bethel Methodist Church.
That's
and
your base, man.
Ebenezer, yes,
Your
and
base.
all the other Methodist churches in Angola for that answer. We also had the Methodist Church in Montserrat. The Anguilla Teachers Union, the South Hill Community Club, Klass, my class, our class, of 1990.
1990, yes.
Yeah. I just have to say that prayer is such a powerful thing, Hammer.
Why prayer is powerful?
And for me, I felt prayer. You know, when people say they were praying for me, we had prayer chains and like all around the Caribbean. We had in Anguilla, St. Martin, Trinidad, St. Thomas, Bahamas, America,
Praise went
England,
up, praise
just
went up to heaven.
prayer. Every time somebody spoke to us,
They
or
prayed,
even to Jerome, because at the time,
Yeah.
you know, I couldn't really talk to anybody. And just people just saying, we're praying for you, we're sending your name up, we're lifting your name up in prayer. That really works. Our pastors, the Reverend Celestine, Reverend Hodge, Daddy Roderick Webster in St. Martin, Pastor Cooper, Roddy Cooper in Trinidad, Reverend Galbraith in Montserrat. When they called us, they prayed with us, you know.
God, yes, thanks.
So it's not just because of prayer, but it's because of faith in God. If I didn't put my trust in Him, I don't think I would be here. This was a
rough one. It was a rough one for real. Because when I was told, I spoke to Kevin, your brother. When I was told how bad it was, you know, I felt down in my spirit. I said, oh, Lord. But then I heard that you were fighting and you were coming through, and that made me feel better for sure. To see you here now is living testament that prayer does really work. Because
it
really works for sure.
And I really want to thank the Honorable Carter. Cardigan Connor.
Yes.
Nagico Insurance,
Yes,
the government of Anguilla. There's just so much of people to thank. So
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
why we decided to come on the radio
Yeah, man.
and say to the community of Anguilla, We're a small community, but the one thing we should always remember is that when you hear someone is sick, you hold them up in prayer. You don't speak negative at all, because you never know when it will be your turn. You would want the same thing. So
you never know.
Just how that golden rule, go hammer, do unto others as you'll have them do unto you. Yeah. And then when it comes to family, our family, Jerome's mom in Montserrat, his sister, I know they were his towers of support, because if it wasn't for my husband and the support of my children,
I know.
Hammer,
you gotta live for the children.
Something. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Here, wasting that mind.
Yeah,
the mind is a battleground for good and for evil.
It's what you feed it to. It's what you feed that mind.
And my brother is just the two of us now, because both our parents have passed.
Yes.
But my brother was there for me in every way possible.
Right.
Understand? I know it had to be hard for him not being able to see his sister, because he would have seen the changes of what I went through.
Yes.
Right? And ain't everybody could do that.
No.
And you see this man here standing
No,
up.
Jerome, man.
He a man, you know.
A man among men. A man among men. I tell you, Jerome, a man among men. He took a lot of pressure.
He's
it was a tough
man.
Yeah, a real man. I know, bro.
You know, I mean, seeing my wife going through everything from we left here to go to Trinidad.
Yes.
That's where the whole thing begins, from the hospital here. And then we went to Trinidad for 2 weeks. And that's where we got the diagnosis of what Kimba had. You know, so we started to make arrangements along with the insurance, and then we chose Colombia. You know, and we actually flew into Colombia March 1st last year. And I was there until about mid-May. Right, and then I came back for the boys, because a lot of people probably don't know our eldest son was Kimba's donor.
Oh yeah.
Right, for the bone marrow transplant, because she had a bone marrow transplant as well. So we had to send him up first to get tested with Kevin, and then he came back, and then the doctor gave the green light for us to come. Because they were ready, you know what I mean, to work in Kimba. You know, and then we find out, you know, something going on with the first set of treatments. You know, and the doctors were like, what's going on? You know, so we know she had the acute leukemia, and she was treated for that. But the last set of treatment, the levels, the numbers, the platelets, the hemoglobin was going up. You know, so they had to go in her hip now to get, you know, a bone marrow extraction to see what's going on. And then they found out that Kimba had chronic leukemia, right? And she had it for years. For years. Didn't know. You know, and that's where, you know, the setback came in, because now we had to treat that. They had to treat that, right, for a while, right? And then after that, when we, you know, ready for the bone marrow transplant, she had in the catheter in her arm. You know, they put in that catheter. That tube. Then she picked up an infection. You know what I mean? So, you know, they had to treat that for 7 days, antibiotics straight.
A lot of problems.
You know what I mean? So she picked up the infection about 2 times, right? I think 2 or 3 times from the catheter. So they got to replace them. You know, at one time she had in 2. You know, so
it's a rough thing.
And it was really rough. You know, and but the worst part of it, though, right? It wasn't the initial treatment at the beginning. You know, after they figured out what was going on, but the real serious matter was after the bone marrow transplant.
After that,
you know, because Kimba blood and our son blood is 2 different blood. Right, so the antibodies, they had to make sure they take out a lot of Kimba, right, because it would be conflict of interest.
Yeah, there were conflict. For
right,
sure.
and Kimba.
They must synchronize.
Yeah, you know, would eat off those one from our son.
It be like a war.
The antibodies, they have a war in there. So they had to take out a lot of Kimba antibodies and stuff, but the process was really long because of the 2 different blood types. Right, and then everything was good. Platelets, immune system fine, but the hemoglobin was the one, you know, took the time because of the
it took some time to get up.
the engraftment and.
But after a while, your body natural process will start to rebuild yours.
But House wasn't doing it for a while, but so they had to treat her for that.
Okay, good. Okay.
Right, so the last set of treatment that she got before we actually get the to come home was a month. You know what I mean? I think it was the month of May.
Yeah.
Month of March.
March.
Yeah, full month of March, 4 weeks of treatment.
Good. Okay.
And then her body started responding. Right, and then for the first blood count that she ever had, right, the small cells was 65,000. Right, one time, start billing. Right, so what's gonna happen with that process? I don't know if a lot of people know. Because of the 2 different blood types, her DNA changed. Right, so she was the O positive. Now we the boys have my blood, so now she will be a B positive now after everything. So you know,
the science.
Yeah, the science. You know, and just to see everything and the process my son had to go through as well for preparation to get his bone marrow. You know, it was just amazing to see the technology, right, and the science.
That's God.
And God gave the doctors wisdom. You know, so
for sure.
We really have to give the thanks to the hospital, Clinical Accidente, and her doctor was Dr. Mario. Right, he was trained in Spain. You know, so he dealt with a lot of patients with blood. You know, so him and his team really did an awesome job. You know, in that bone marrow unit.
Because the way I heard it was so bad, and the fact that he's up to date moving around here now tells you that it's a great job they would have done.
Yeah,
a great job they would have done. Trust me.
It was challenging for them. You know, I mean, it was. I mean, people don't understand how good God is, and this is a miracle.
I know.
Walking Him.
I know it's a miracle.
Yeah, because before we came, we did a bell ringing ceremony where Kimba was declared cancer free.
Okay, good.
Right, and a bell ringing, and we had a ceremony.
Give God thanks.
And we give God thanks. The doctors were saying when they initially got the report, right, Kimba was like at the verge of instant death.
Yeah, it was bad.
You know what I mean? So
all my reports to me was so bad.
I mean,
I've ever called Kevin and I get some bad reports. So
but God came through for us. You know, and we're here today. You know, just to give the people thanks.
Give God thanks, man.
You know, for most of the fundraisers that I was on the ground here, before we got back. So.
And then we do have to thank those who donated to they had our bank information. So we had persons who donated. Some we know, some we don't know, because most of it was like anonymous donations.
Yeah, somebody brought me the numbers here. They were here, the numbers.
So I really appreciate that, because without that hammer we couldn't make it through with the financial contributions. As I said, the prayers, those who called, those who messaged. I always remember this. I had one student message me, and he was like, "Teacher Kimba, you know you're gonna be this way, because you always tell us in class whatever we want, we gotta fight for. So I need you to fight in order for you to come back home, you know." And that was so inspiring, because you never know who you touch, how much lives you touch until something of this magnitude happens.
But the work that you put in for him over the years in Anguilla, I mean, a lot of work with our children in Anguilla, you know, a lot of work you've done from way back in the day.
That's true, 30 years plus.
So, I mean, so that really comes to something. God was seeing that for sure. And a lot of the work you did would have been pro bono, just for work, helping communities too. A lot of the stuff you've done over the years, from church to the school, you name it, you've been there. You've been there for sure. So all of those blessings, the good work you'd have done, also I'm sure would have reached the heavens as well. But you did lots of work for people, really. So I'm happy to see you here, and you're on the mend for sure, and the cancer free, and that's a good thing. So with time you get back to your full strength. I give God thanks for that.
Yes, it's just that I have to follow my protocols.
Yes.
So always with a mask, hand sanitizers, no hugging.
No, okay.
And no like large crowds.
No, white large crowds for a while.
Yeah, for a while.
For a while. Well, I'm happy to see you. I won't keep you long in here, but I'm happy to see you for sure, man. And Jerome, my brother, thank you again, brother. I mean, what you would have done, a great job, bro. We have to thank you, brother, big time. Kimba is one of our warriors, really truly a national symbol as well, with the school band, and looking forward to see you back on the piano, Kimba. She masters the piano in a big way. Looking forward to see you back on that piano at some point in time.
Yes, I will.
Performing for us again, girl. But I'm so happy. I'm sure that all of your friends in Anguilla and
yes,
our class
everybody is
our class
happy.
members are very happy to hear you here as well and see you here too.
Yes, some have a very
elated.
strong reaction. Like saw some co-workers the other day, and two of them really broke down and cried. You know, and that was very touching to me because that shows you the genuinity of the care and the love that they have for me. So thank you again for having us. And thank you to Anguilla community. Please continue to keep praying for your people and praying for yourself and put God first in everything that you do.
In everything you do, and for sure, man. So I'm so happy, I'm so proud, really, to have you back here. So to you and Jerome and to the family circle, man, I wish you guys all the best. I wish you all the best, man. And God is great. You were tested, you were tested for sure, tested big time, tested really and truly, and and I think you came through that test in flying colors in a big way. So Kim, all the best to you. Thank you, Jerome. All the best. You guys, let's see you. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be in touch, man. Yeah, for sure, I'll be in touch. Okay, good. All right, so folks, I'm Kimba, Southwell, Jerome, Southwell, I'm there for you, man, and while they're back from Colombia after our year and 3 months or 15 months we're out of town. 15 months they were out of here with that ordeal, a long ordeal for over a year fighting this thing, and now that she's free now from all that stuff, man, and they did great work there for her, and I'm happy to have her back in Anguilla. Trust me, we are all happy for sure. So God is great. God is great. God is great. That is for sure. All right. So folks, right now 27 down after 10. I have one more event here. This one on the morning program, and then I'm going to ease out for a bit. Okay. So people we talk. All the best. Okay. One love, man. Okay. Peace, brother. Okay. All right, man. So that's my classmate, folks, and we grew up well together, real partners, and we spoke for hours over the years, and back and forth when life challenges choose things after you over the years. Kimba was always there to speak to you about all sorts of things. Kimba, boy, it's a rough one. That's how it is. But Kimba was always there for sure. Really, as a voice of reasoning and a voice of balance over the years, in the development years, and the many challenges coming around, and up in those days, she's always there for her friends, her schoolmates, and her close associates, and to see her here on the mend, really brings a good feeling. So guys, Cardigan Gums will be up next. Tomorrow will be getting J. Lloyd birthday. Cardigan, the man himself, is up next here for a bit on Klass. So maybe he's here to share, to celebrate the life and legacy of Captain Clayton Lloyd, and I really felt that one. That one touched me deep just a while ago there. My schoolmate, my classmate, my friend, Kimba Carty, Southwell. All right. So, folks, I want to say good morning to Kevin Carty, my brother Kevin, my brother. And you know what is strange is how we all gel together that way. Teacher Winifred Carty was a head teacher at Valley Primary. In those years, I may have been in class 3, and we all were the same classes. It's not class grade 3, maybe grade 2, for you know. We grew up from kids together, and went through the primary school, the secondary school, you name it, and for a time in the workplace too. I recall us, my years coming up, and she was at Radio Anguilla. She was in charge of the accounts department at the time, and we were announcers. So we had many years together there too, in that environment. So she's someone who I know really, on that level, really on a personal level. That's my people. All right, so folks, and 27, but Winifred also was good to us. Winifred Carty, a great teacher, someone who groomed us and shaped a lot of us. And even though she had a strap and she lashed us with a strap, she meant well. And the teachings from her were great. And we always, revered and respected and loved teacher Winifred over the years. Even after we became big men, grown men, and women, we always really and truly embraced and respected and loved Teacher Winifred. God rest her soul for that. Okay, and she have a sister. Her sister is my partner too. Yes, down there, Teacher Dorothy. That's her sister, but for sure, Winifred really. I got lots of lashes, lots of licks, lots of licks, from Winifred and her mother right here. All right, so folks, and we're here, and lashes. We get lashes with a strap over here. She was a firm woman, disciplinarian. That Teacher Winifred, she wasn't easy at all. All right. So good morning to Teacher Dorothy. Good morning to you, also Teacher Bay, and all the teachers, Teacher Hyacinth, Teacher Elvet, and Mr. Ray, Rodney Ray, and Darwin. These are all our teachers, all of our teachers over the years in Southfield area. Good morning to you guys. Have a great weekend as well. Okay, have a great weekend. All right. So folks, right now we are now 10:30 in the morning. That's our time here this morning, and we're now about to join Brother Carty this morning. Brother Carty, my brother, good morning. Nice seeing you, my brother Carty.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
So how you doing?
I cool, Hammer.
Good brother.
I cool. Thank you very much for
I got you, man.
Give me the pleasure to come in the station again.
I got you, Brother Carty. I have to have you here. I mean, really, truly, when it comes to these things, Brother Carty, I am high on celebrating our people. Carty, at the end of the day, money is one thing, and then money can't do a whole lot for you. Can't do a lot to save you.
No.
But when it comes to your people and understanding your people's contributions and valuing those contributions, and celebrating your people, those who are living and dead, I think that is the biggest reward of all. It's important to do those things. Okay? You have to. That's how you build strong countries. Your people's sacrifices and their work, their efforts must be recognized.
That's true.
And over the years, I think we have placed a cost on ourselves in many areas for that same reason. We have chosen to ignore lots of people's contributions, which is terrible.
Very much.
Okay, and, so I support what you're doing 1,000%. You come here and you celebrate our aviators, past and present, and that's a great thing you're doing. I appreciate that. So tomorrow you said would have been Captain Clayton Lloyd's birthday.
Birthday, the 4th of July is his birthday.
4th of July.
That's 1942.
1942. Captain Clayton Jeremy Lloyd, a youngster from the Valley area, and when I tell people that Clayton Lloyd is just from below there by Noble Shop, they don't believe me.
Yes, he from Valley.
A little boy right in the corner there. And a little boy in the corner down there in the valley. He grew up from there for sure. So Carty, on this date now, as we prepare for his birthday tomorrow, I know that you must be reflecting. What's on your mind today? What's on your mind? I mean, your reflection today. What's on your mind in terms of remembering the brother, the reflection of the brother?
Well, Hammer, one, I thank both of them. I mean, both of them have gone on. Both Clayton Lloyd and Michael Hughes.
Michael Hughes, folks, again, that will be Larry Franklin.
Father.
Kim Franklin, father?
Yeah.
Okay.
Larry and Tim. He has some other kids, the guy down, guy at Blum Point.
Larry and Tim.
He have I forget it, they're Blum Point. But he has some daughters too.
Daughters?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's he have a son in Canada too.
Okay.
Yeah. But why I call these names, these the people that at least make me who I is Hammer today. Because going at the airport workers, I didn't know nothing about nothing. But they are the one who make things happen.
I'm seeing you're wearing a t-shirt here that says "Happy Birthday, Captain Clayton." Wow, that's nice, man. I love the idea. I made a t-shirt. That's good. That's good. Celebrate legacies.
Clayton daughter, this shot Clayton daughter. Come for me, Hammer. Tell me about it and carry me down by going in Jergum's Highway. On this side is a thing there, and it's shot it from her. I have to wear this shirt,
Happy birthday, Captain Clayton Lloyd, Jeremy Lloyd, pioneer, trailblazer, mentor, pilot, friend, entrepreneur. And that sums up who he was, really and truly.
Well, he played a role for everybody, Hammer. I thank them both, the former and the present government, for doing what they're doing there, for putting the name of they put Oswald Blake and putting his name, because we just forget the great work what them people have done. But I was there as a young man coming up, and I see he went through a lot in them times. to make it happen, and that's what he doing, because when they were working on the airport, we had to land on the dot strip too, and he had to come in and do that. And he make sure that the Anguillians don't mind where Anguillan is, and he wanted to help. He was able to help him, he do it. So he went, from Anguilla to St. Thomas every morning, left no Sunday. Leave Anguilla 7:45, We have that plane exactly 7:45 rolling on Wall Blake at the time, to go to St. Thomas. When I check Trans-Anguilla, going to St. Kitts, I pull up there and I say, boy, look at that, huh? When I in my ground doing the work, and I see the plane take off, I turn around and I stop what I'm doing and watch them planes too. One more the next point.
We're heading out to St. Kitts.
St. Kitts put us something like a St. Thomas boy.
Right now. The last day they had more than 19 flights. 19 flights.
Okay.
I mean, for the Middle Festival, a lot of flights were
back and forth.
But you know what? Also, I want to ask too about those flights is that they told us St. Kitts run is very heavy as well.
Yeah.
St. Kitts Tortola is a heavy run too.
Yeah, they got people who live in them areas. The means of transportation is not there. I mean, we had our time of, we have to thank God for the way that we were treated, because in the coming up, it was just Winia and Leat. If you want a charter, I mean, anybody come to Anguilla, charter the plane, a guy from Puerto Rico, tell when Anguilla Airways come in with Jerry Gomes, that was the first carrier into Anguilla as an Anguillian. But he had stats in them, and it to come from St. Thomas, Anguilla. But when it come Anguilla operation, when Clayton come in, he changed. Anguilla Airways stayed for a while. He had a Piper Aztec.
Piper Aztec.
Yeah.
Piper Aztec will only have a 6 seats rated to a small aircraft. That is. But imagine he used that to commence.
But we had we had yes, we had a small aircraft, but the difference of if you realize today should make Clayton I'll say 83 years.
Oh yeah.
He born 1942. On this date, not the 4th of July, 1942, when he born. And when he started to fly, he had a crash in first crash he had was in 64 by Benla House down there, George Hill.
That crash there?
Yeah. And just a little distance away from Christabel. He put a plane down there and really get destroyed because it was in the bush and thing. And there, from there he continued going, and he make it with his. We was able to get a movement from St. Thomas to Anguilla through Valley Service, was able to come in and make a difference and serve the Caribbean in a charter to do anything.
Yes.
And for bringing out the goods from St. Thomas, the money and the packages, towards the service that he provide. That up to now I don't see nobody fitting that shoe. That shoe is a big shoe, and all foot could fit in that shoe, because he sacrificed a lot for country, So.
Okay, and news is coming in, folks, here this morning, just from the USA, and the family is reporting that it's heavy heart that they announced the passing of Evelyn Thomas. Remember Evelyn?
Evelyn,
Yeah, she died. Just family just sent a note here. So deeply grateful for all your prayers and calls and support over the years, and I cared for her. And thank you for keeping us in your thoughts. So Oriel just in the family just sent a note saying that she would have. Wow.
But I think we have the worker for us in St. Thomas, Jeanette. Evelyn, I think Evelyn was an aunt or something like that. Yeah, she died. I did not know she died,
She died? I didn't
know. Because that lady, the role that what she played,
Jeanette,
yeah, for the Anguillians and St. Thomas with Valley Service, is unknown, brother.
Gina was for Olive. Olive. They call Olive lemons in the corner.
Oh, okay. So to Sheen Louise, that married to Evan.
Yes.
Yeah, them play a role in St. Thomas Brothers for Valley also Clayton Lloyd, you know. In partner, they playing you to think. I tell you whether I started that oil. Well, I didn't know nothing about St. Thomas till when I started to walk here and there, and then I get the opportunity to go to St. Thomas Scotland. When you got to stay there, I couldn't leave, you know. So I had to stay there, and when I get the opportunity to go to St. Thomas, I didn't understand St. Thomas was so far from Anguilla. No, ain't no thing. I tell that time because the turnaround that we used to make, I thought it was just by Dog Island and back. Yeah. And the guys, you jump around, huh?
That's hard.
Yeah.
What's further than there for sure.
Yeah.
A lot further than
It's about 100 and something miles from from Anguilla to St. Thomas, you know.
Yeah. But what I've come to realize though is that now that Clayton is gone and the route is just there, Liette is no longer in the run like before.
Well, you don't have wind in
we have a
Liette.
difficult time getting to St. Thomas. I have friends of mine who went there for last week. Had to go all the way around. I mean, some people go out to Miami to come back down.
Yeah, people go to Miami, come back down, yes.
Yeah, that's rough. To go to St. Thomas.
Yeah.
And I said, look at that, back in the day, Anguillan planes is just running there, run in and run out.
Yeah. And back and forth, you know.
Back in the day, running there and fly back out of there.
Right now. We had a 4-seater and a 5-seater, so we put 9 passengers. Whenever you got, sometime when you check that, you used to say, well, why, how you get it done, but was turning around,
What I recall too about that service back in the days of boy growing up, I recall when he died too. I was a little fellow. I'm maybe 6, 7.
Yeah.
But I remember something about service. I remember the boxes from St. Thomas because my Uncle Melford used to send up these things sometimes, And the first time I saw peaches, plums, and peaches, was when those boxes came from St. Thomas. I had never remember seeing those before. Plums and peaches in those boxes, and all those things he sent from St. Thomas up here for the family. But so he used to bring cargo food stuff, frozen and the dry stuff, and they also was the first express company. They brought money, remittances for families. A lot of Anguilla that you have to hear now. Where people build big homes in Anguilla out of St. Thomas.
From St. Thomas.
Most of that cash came by Clayton Lloyd. Came in cash, envelopes. Remittances came via cash by Clayton Lloyd. Back in those days as well. So
but they had Clayton, Michael, and Maurice.
But his company, would have done all of that stuff for sure. Would have done all that for sure over the years for us here in Anguilla. So we should never, ever forget those contributions by those people.
No,
it would be wrong to turn a blind eye to those contributions. That's why I make space here every single time that Carty has a presentation to make. I'm going to be available, with God's help, to make sure that the work gets out there, because we have to be grateful as a people. That man went on a limb. I mean, when he expired, Clayton Lloyd, he was serving our people. He was serving them. But he died as a young man, 27 years old. He was 35 years old. He was serving. He died serving. He was doing flights. I mean, the boss didn't have to fly, but the boss was working. Like the boss wanted to push things along. You see, that's what it was. And he was working, helping to move passengers around during a busy Christmas season. You see, so we have to salute his memory and the legacy of the brother.
He went ahead and he do corridor cottages.
Oh, he did.
I mean, it's there. A part of it is there. But then
But it shows you where his mind was at the time. At the time, in Anguilla had little bit of tourism. He saw the vision. He saw the vision for Anguilla to move along. He saw the vision for sure. He saw the vision that we can do a lot of things in tourism, so he began to invest in that area. He knew that before he passed, that tourism would have been the next big thing for Anguilla. Yep. You mentioned the Shoal Bay, parties, the Shoal Bay beach excursions too. That he's to be a part of.
From St. Martin. Every leave Anguilla 7 o'clock in the morning. 7:30 you leave in Grand Cars. Then you'd be back in Grand Cars for about 3:30 in the afternoon.
So that means that he understood very well what
what it's all about.
For sure. He knew what it was all about. So we have to deal with that for sure.
Sure, we didn't have no toilet. He uncle had make a with the car in the wood butcher. You know, that's the old what his name by? Uriel it was. I don't know.
Lastly, you had Uriel. Lastly, you had Uriel. You had David. You had Van Lloyd. Nata Lloyd. You had Uriel Lloyd. Holman Lloyd.
No, so you had everybody. Not Holman. No, Holman had but one is a sailor something like that. He was in the States.
Yeah, Uriel. Uriel.
Uriel. Yeah.
Uriel. Yeah, those were around here. They were around here for sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we know we have the guys, Brian, and did a great job for sure. And at the time of his death, Captain Clayton had already conquered much of the Caribbean.
Yeah. He leave from here one time and leave from here went Jamaica, he and Michael on a charter.
You know what's a fitting tribute to him? Every time that I was someone here thinking about myself here at the studio. Every day, all these name call. Every approach to the airport here, you must call into Clayton J. Lloyd.
Tonight. Yeah.
So his name call every single day. Once you fly into the airport, you have to call a name.
Yeah.
You have to say his name every single day.
You have to call.
Our fitting tribute to that to a man legacy like that, really, the first Anguilla pilot. You have to call his name every time you
every
approach
day.
the airport.
Every day you gotta call him.
Yeah.
Even if you're taxing.
You're taxing out.
Even if you're taxing to go across the runway, you have to call.
Yeah.
Because you could say call it tower, Clayton Lloyd, ground control, Clayton. I would like to taxi from this position to that position to cross the ramp or something like that.
Yeah.
So his name have to be. It got to be in the book forever. I got to give the people with Evan Gums and the rest of Angolans who come together and make that happen because we need to something like that happen.
Yeah, man.
I feel to myself that what we need to be done in Angola, our country, it went through a lot and still going through a lot. But I think we need to be able, because a lot of our young people don't know what the Angolans have done for Angola in the going forward. But the aviation world, I feel to myself that there should be a little piece of land put aside, in the boat world, that we could put the names of the great captains, because the guys sacrificed a lot for Angola, It didn't do it easy because they could say they could do it.
On the front line, man.
Yeah, they went into I'm talking about Puerto Rico, Angola. I'm talking about Curacao, Aruba, San Domingo. They went down to the place. They go Trinidad, down to Cuba, sail boats. But I know in the leave the forest, because the forest was Angola. That another thing that tickled me, Hammer. The main port was the forest. When you go there, look like nothing. I think they need to put up get two plywood and get the name of the heroes. Yes, because the part about the forest is the main port from Angola, St. Martin. You got a Clifford Reed, you got
Abraham,
the wrestlers, going full speed, and the forest look like, so I don't know. And
the forest look as if it was never nothing right now. It's all dirty and it's all broken right now too.
But even down in the Long Bay,
boy,
that Long Bay, the land trucks, the cars, and everything on Long Bay.
I heard about that.
Yeah. When you see them, they said them come from St. Thomas or the Yankee Gill. Them other boat, Power Sea, and all them different boats. They come in.
Yes.
Brother, to the forest. They have to bring two boats together.
Yeah.
And tie them up and then bring the cars and them show.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Anguillas get cars here, not because they could get a car or they want a car. They get a car because of the Anguillians went into St. Thomas, go get a car for $500, $1,000, take it up and they send it home. Because they know they ain't got nothing home. So push Angola forward, left Angola, go with it. But what happened there again, we was loved by each other, but not no more. Something wrong with us. We ain't changed. we just threw everything down the pond. And what happened, they realized that what we're doing it to ourselves. We ain't doing it to nobody, we're doing it to ourselves. Yeah. Because we've been here without anything. And we survived. But we fighting and pulling against each other, it don't make sense.
No. At all. And we are not stopping it, but and the way of life right now, see how life is fickle like this is it's so fleeting. You're here and you're gone at the same time, and yeah, something you ask why you're fighting for, because
you're fighting for nothing, Hammer.
Yes, and so the sooner we realize that, the better for us. We need to celebrate our people, wrong.
Other
countries celebrate their people and their heroes.
But Hammer, when up the Eastern Caribbean islands, like Antigua.
I'm telling you, man.
When you Antigua, Braga, St. Kitts too. You know, them islands.
When you about VC Broad, hey, a lot of pride here. A lot of pride. When they call those names, right?
VC Broad.
VC Broad. I mean, and you hear people like the guys in St. Kitts about Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw, and the way they go about it, the way the kind of emphasis they put on those names, man. Symbols of national pride. Yeah, that's what they do, and no easy thing at all.
No,
for sure. But we're not that way.
No, Hammer, me and Paul was going up on the Azteca Sunday from here, Vincent Martin get fuel, and we're going up. And he called Antigua. That was Coolidge one time. For time he say Coolidge. This the 6 silver Yankee. Coolidge, boy. Then when the guy come on, the guy say, plane calling, sir, this is VC Bird International. I say, boy.
Yeah. VC Broad here.
Yeah, VC Broad International.
No Coolidge no more.
No.
Coolidge was the area. That's why they changed the VC Broad and that's the airport.
Yeah, that out more. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But we need to recognize our thing. Partner, we dragging our legs too long, and everybody tell you they gonna do it, but nobody ain't doing nothing. You know.
Yeah, work on things, but I don't know, bro. I know, brother. But long live the legacy of Captain Lloyd. For sure, we have to salute his memory and legacy. You know, tomorrow will be the big day for him. And how many years? He'll be 83 years tomorrow.
He born 1942. 4th of July.
Okay. So so we wanted to remember him for who he was and the work he would have done for our country, Anguilla. He would have pitched in a Herculean, effort into Anguilla. He worked very hard. He was a Hercules, really. He worked hard for sure, and he delivered for the people. He came to Anguilla on many fronts, be it as a medical evacuation ambulance. He served us in money transfers, like FedEx and Western Union. He was our FedEx, Western Union, our air ambulance.
But he was
our air shuttles and all.
He was air ambulance, and he was the sea rescue.
The sea rescue man too.
In the revolution, I wouldn't tell you he supported the revolution, but when the news come to get something and people say Titi say something and now
he go there.
The airplane up in the air, and I asked myself some time ago, but why you suppose a fella has to power and take you down? Well, but I don't know.
Yeah, he wanted to see what's happening, but he was still fine. Well, he was all
but he had to, But after the 30 when the St. Kitts police, some of them when they went out, the first set, Valley South came out. And when they come, that was the Tottenham, I think could have been either Tuesday or Wednesday, somewhere around there now. But when they went out, in the Sunday, we moved the drums off of the runway for him to taxi the taxi. He said he got a charter, so move the drums and put them back. We do it. Why are you crazy? Why are they Charlie like a little wash that afternoon?
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah. Say, hey, them boys, then went ahead, go ahead, say, real boys, take off the drums off of the strip. They put them back by, you want to see fire?
It was bad on there,
I tell them not to buy me going on there.
You're going there, not you. The boys going on
but about 10 or 12 hours from Real, I take up the drum, put them back, Yeah.
For him to take off? That day?
But we had a race to move the drums, yes. But like that, we didn't know nothing more. No, because what happened there, the plane I don't know where he pick up the man, but they say somebody said that
the foot
he was down to the foot of the runway.
Oh, wait, not in.
He just take up, cut to the whatever money the treasurer had. The guy went Cecil went with the money.
Oh.
Because Anguilla money is supposed to get them to come back here to pay the civil.
Okay.
So what happened there?
Yeah, it's rough.
They come back there with the Monday. He's circling by. He over the runway, shoot out left on this way, that way. All I used to see there, Sherman Haskins, Sherman and Raymond. Them was a big boys in the Anguilla Revolution.
This is the way Bob Rogers passing God. He said after that Barbados mission, right?
Yeah.
And when he signed and that it was so bad and then for him.
Yeah.
He said when the pilot call in and see you coming to Anguilla.
Yeah.
He said the young Sherman Haskins, the father, Sherman.
Yeah.
The older Sherman.
Yeah.
He said Sherman at the time was a young boy. And Sherman asked him, how many souls on board? He asked if Barbara is on board. He asked him, how do you want to come down? Because those guys were so mad at Bob, right? They were asking, how do you want to come down? And pieces are because they were mad at Bob. So he said they were angry bad with him.
That day when that plane land, people were right, but they don't tear about pieces,
He want to come down. Yeah, he said it was the worst day of his life.
Yeah, but Bob, that kind of Bobby for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
I believe he's dead and gone, and
He said, Lord, have the worst day of my life.
Yeah.
I said, wow.
But he get scammed somewhere with that whole thing.
It was a game in the end.
The guy didn't.
Yeah.
But he said what happened. Whatever he had eased away from the whole thing. Whatever happened that I think Ronald had sent other.
He spoke to Jeremiah Gums. He said, "What's Jerry?" He said,
Jerry now. Ronald had let him come back, and then them had a conversation, and then what happened?
To me, it was a power play going on too. Seemed like from what I got the discussion, there was a power play going on too. At the time, there was some power play going on in there too. At the same time,
but Anguilla Revolution was always a power play because some people feel that websites shouldn't be able to do this and do that and do that. But if it wasn't for who they weren't going to do it.
Okay.
Carty had nobody to come forward to do it.
They weren't brave enough.
No. If it wasn't for we couldn't have been where we is.
Nah.
They
weren't brave enough. They were talking a good talk, but they couldn't walk the walk.
And the guys who really support the revolution, all Jesse Collins are there from Ray Hill, Pecos, all them, the people from East End, and some of them from the Island Harbor, all them, because there was no, like, I hear him saying, there was no Anguilla come together, There was different little factions here and there. But the people just stay very strong behind Webster. Webster was the type of person who never turn around and say, he shared some words in, he said that he didn't want Anguilla to go back to St. Kitts, and he can make sure that don't happen, even if he got to go to the UN.
Yeah.
And he stick with that, and he maintained that, bro.
He maintained that for sure.
Yeah, he maintained that. But even when I check it, even there, I mean, not changing our topic, but when I check, even at the park, up to now, some 60, that from 67 to now, we had never even get something, because we in the modern world, we could get the boy up Island Harbor couldn't get Ron could go ahead and put Ronald on top of the thing. When I say so, like, they give him the thing to do it, the money and thing to get it done. Put Ronald up on top of the park somewhere. But nobody looking for that to do that.
No.
And goes for it, I check in the roundabout there. They got it there, the roundabout with Victoria in a little cardboard box or whatever they got it there. But statue of Ronald, it's something like at a lake over there by the shop.
Yeah, a big one.
Yeah, it should be there. He Victoria, I think, right in the roundabout.
Somebody will do one of these days, I'm sure, as the time go on, because the history is there. You can't erase his contribution for sure. You must respect it. So at some point, somebody will do that in celebration of the father of the nation.
That lady, with Duncan, to me, she need some little thing obviously, but it's then then need at least give us some rule or something. Doreen Duncan, yeah. Doreen used to be, she was the kingpin, but he up and down there.
Yeah, she was good, yeah. You know, Carty, my brother, at the end of here, but thank you for your time and again, and long live the legacy of Captain Clayton Jeremy Lloyd, our captain. So, you have pictures again too? Let me flash one or two before we go on the screen here for people.
Yeah, shoot that picture across.
Yeah, flash some pictures. A young fella milking his face, Captain Clayton Jeremy Lloyd. Okay, and growing up though, that is sugar cakes. Maybe small. Yeah. Sugar cakes and specials. His mother.
This here is I don't know if you heard about him.
Who's that? Carter?
Levitt
Carter.
Yeah.
It's Carter. Yeah, I know Levitt.
Yeah.
I know Levitt. Yeah. I knew Levitt. Yeah.
He was
a mechanic pilot.
He's a mechanic pilot, and he's one of the gentlemen who's supposed to come walk the control tower. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did this guy would have been Paget, brother?
Yeah, he's Paget.
Yeah. He had an Aztec, the one that Eddie had, right?
Eddie had, yes.
That gray Aztec.
Yeah.
I recall that too. Yeah, he had an Aztec. Yeah, I know this guy. I just speak to this guy on a regular one-on-one. We speak a lot off and on. Okay, yeah, man. I know that face, man. Yeah, those guys are back in the day.
Yeah.
Real Anguillan men. Okay, all right. So, folks, we are now 11 o'clock in the morning. That's the time. Carty, thank you so for your time again.
Yeah, brother. And, thank you too.
And I thank you for what you do for our aviators, bro, and the nation. Takes note of this contribution you're making. Yeah.
Yeah, but I must give thanks and credit to the young ones that come forward. And we got a few women in the aviation world now. I have a daughter, and I think one of the girls, they should be a granddaughter.
Yeah, she's into it.
Yeah, she's there. So at least we're going forward, But we need to be able to have a building that we could put these people on the wall, that the younger people would be able to see. Well, Johnny was, that, or Peter was that, or Paul was that. But we need a building, that's all. We need a piece of land and a building. Like I say, the people who play the role in the industrial as the sailing, in that part, need to get, things put together. Because of Captain Lloyd, as he's a pilot, a lot of Anguillans were able to go ahead and make the difference to and be able to go ahead and be that pilot.
Okay, all right. So I was told that the statue was already done years ago, built from bronze. One was built at Webster. There's one built back in the 90s. They said, and
where it is?
It is a storage. They said that the New Council built one many years ago, and they wanted to put it up inside of the center of the police station is up there in the valley, of courthouse.
Yeah.
And there was Alan Shave, a governor, who said that there's a law against putting up statues of living people at the time. So
well, he did no X amount of years.
Yeah, so it is something in storage.
But they need to take it out of storage and where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so there's one. That person called and said there's one. They work on it as well.
It is good that they call, but they got to help assist and get it out and put it up where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Before I run and go, let me go ahead and say there's a few people pass on that I know.
Oh man, yeah, definitely.
My good friend there in North Hill, Rose Richardson, and my cousin too, and the lady who used to work at not custom at
who's there?
The Andel lady.
Oh, Andel. Yes. Her
son.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we got
Magdalene's son.
Magdalene. Yeah. Magdalene is my cousin. Huh?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Bonus daughter.
Yeah. And then we got the great of Ray Hill. Yeah. Papa Woods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The warrior man.
Yeah. The great of Ray Hill. Captain, boat captain. Up to
greatest man Ray Hill.
Up to yesterday, I was talking to a guy in Sinkits, and he tell me he deal with the Mr. Ted a lot. Yeah. Renard, he gone on too.
Yeah, I heard so, yeah.
Yeah. And then we got Garrett gone on, and no Garrett from a little boy coming up too, in the forest with the same board wall with a thing in there.
Right.
Yeah. And then you got Garrett mother, all them pass on there.
Pass on.
Yeah, So
it's a lot of death in the land, boy.
Yeah.
For sure. Death in galore.
Yep.
Of course, Brother Lee, your father.
Yeah, Brother Lee. Me and Brother Lee Brother Lee Leonard from very young coming up, bro.
Charles Skipper boys.
Yeah.
Charles Skipper fellas, right?
Yeah.
Charles Skipper.
Yeah. We've been and nothing had never changed. You know it.
It didn't change.
No, nothing changed coming up with us, and I don't know how because I see some people, some young men that get wow with each other in me and Leonard and he. I know about Leonard, but with me and he, we not have no
the
problem.
same thing they were living good.
Yeah. But he Leonard is birthday is the same date.
Yeah, same day.
Yeah.
Same day.
And always I said him when every Sunday when I don't hear by Ashley.
Yes.
He come by and he was supposed to do. He said talk to Maurice. And he was supposed to put a tape together for me and give it, but I just didn't do it,
Yeah.
And I sat, to see he walk off and gone.
And the Sunday before he got the stroke, I was up on the White Hill.
Yeah.
I mean, east on the White Hill, and he came from church apparently. He came to the shop too. I stopped at the shop there. He said, "Buy you all over Anguilla." We talked for a while. Outside of the shop there for a while. That was the last time I saw him really going really, but didn't know it was the last. But life is like that, boy. Life is like that. Yeah, for sure.
And we need to focus on each other and try to deal with each other the best way we could, because we never know when the table going to turn.
Never tell. Brother, I have to go.
All the best, sir.
Peace and love, brother.
Thank you very
all the
much.
best. Take care, peace. All right, nice. Yeah. Okay. So cardigan comes up for you folks right now. 5 minutes after 11. That's our time, and so this concludes my activity for this morning. Today at around 4:35 thereabout, I'm going to have 2-6 International Terrence out of George Hill. Via the system, he's in the USA. Terrence from Lady G, Geraldine's son. Also Lionel Foxy. Foxy's birthday was on Monday. So Foxy, I got to say good morning to you, bro. Happy belated birthday to you one time from your mom, Lady G, and the entire family circle. But Terry, yes, from Impressions Band way back in the day. His new band, 2-6 International, will drop some brand new stuff on you today, right here on Klass FM, just after 4 o'clock this afternoon, thereabout, right? So I'll be back for that activity at around 4:30, thereabout this afternoon. So right now, folks, as promised, we will pause for these death announcements. The death is announced of Devon Curtis Daniels, better known as Beggar, Captain Beggar, originally of Southern Anguilla, and later a resident of Stony Ground. Devon passed away peacefully at the Princess Alexandra Hospital on Sunday, June 7. Further details will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Relatives and friends are kindly asked to accept this information. To the bereaved relatives and friends of the late Devon Curtis Daniels, Beggar, Captain Beggar, we extend our heartfelt sympathies.
But Jesus loves you best. I bid you good night. Good night.
We announced the passing of Ed Charles' brother, Valley Gums of Blowing Point, Anguilla. The sad event took place on Tuesday, June 9, at the Princess Alexandra Hospital. More details will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Relatives and friends are kindly asked to accept this information. To the bereaved relatives and friends of the late Brother Charles, Brother Valley Gums of Blowing Point, we extend our heartfelt sympathies.
Jesus loved you best.
It is with deep sadness that we announce the passing of Lorna Pontiflet of South Hill. She passed at the Princess Alexandra Hospital on Wednesday, May 20th. More details will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Relatives and friends are kindly asked to accept this information. To the bereaved relatives and friends of the late Lorna Pontiflet of South Hill, Lorna, we extend our heartfelt sympathies.
Go walking in the valley of the shadow of death. Good night.
And I have hope towards God, which hope with those that these men also look forward to, that there are going to be a resurrection of both righteous and unrighteous. It is with deep sorrow that we announce the passing of Antoine Leverett of St. Martin. He died on Tuesday, 23rd June 2026. He was the son of Anne Tiny Connor Davis, deceased of Blowing Point, Anguilla, and Earl Leverett, deceased of Dominican Republic. Left to mourn his children, Jocelyn Leverett Carty, Ruthie Jonathan, John Deb Jojo, Alexander Chino Leverett, Alexandra Elchman, and Jacqueline and Jack Leverett, deceased of St. Martin. His ex-wife, Christine Harrigan. Adopted children, Dennis Brooks, Danny Isaac, Denise Carty, Anil Joseph, Beverly Joseph Pickett, Jonathan Payne, Michael Jean, and Giussini Martinez. His brother, Edward Eddie Connor in St. Martin. Sisters, Gloria Leverett and Lucia Connor in Anguilla, Josette and Celestine Josiane Connor in St. Thomas, Jacinth Whitfield, deceased, of Sabre and Brenda White in the USA. His aunts, Marjorie, Miss Maud Connor of Blowing Point, Anguilla, Sandy Ground, and St. Martin, Lillian Connor of Anguilla, deceased, and Remy and Maria Leverett, Dominican Republic. Uncles, Charlie Herman and Williams and James Torbord Connor, all deceased, of Anguilla, Louis Leverett in Dominican Republic. Grandchildren, nieces, and nephews too numerous to mention. He was related to the Leverett, Connors, Reeds, Lakes, Richardsons, Woods, Davis, Romneys, families in Anguilla, St. Martin, Whites, Whitfields, the Almanchins, Davies, Joseph, and Brooks, and Carty's families. The wake and viewing will take place Saturday, July 4th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the El Verano Restaurant, Sandy Ground, St. Martin. The funeral service for the late Mr. Rene Antoine Leverett will take place on Monday, July 6th. In St. Martin, at St. Martin Funeral Home in Gadders Bay, St. Martin, followed by the burial service at the Sandy Ground Cemetery in Marigot. Relatives and friends are kindly asked to accept this information. To the bereaved relatives and friends of Rene Antoine Leverett, originally of Anguilla, Rene, we extend our deepest sympathies. Lay down, my dear brother. It is with deep sadness that we, the family, announce the passing of beloved Delarius Prince, better known as the Prince, originally of St. Lucia, and later lived at North Valley. The Prince was called home on Friday, 22nd May at the Princess Alexandra Hospital. He leaves to mourn his mother, Louise Prince, his father, Peter Prince, brother in St. Lucia, his wife, Marcia Prince, his daughter, Katie Diana Prince in St. Lucia, stepsons, Jalid and Javid Romney, brothers, Marcus Antoine and Fimbert Prince, sisters, Zalfina Prince and Alma Prince, goddaughters, Chirel, Sinville, and Samoya Yearwood. Also left to mourn aunts Vanda, Pearl, and Judy Sinville, Nita Maturin and family, and his uncles Vincent, Alvin, and Thomas Sinville, his close cousins Nestor, Peter Prince, Adian, Montage, Kenroy Prince, Zephaniah, Cessus, Michelle, Sandra, Elsa, Tevin, Dwight, Sinville, and many others too numerous to mention. Close friends T. Sass, Mercedes, Uriel Francis, Rashima, and Vincent, as well as members of the St. Lucia Association and the Valley and the North Valley communities. The family extends sincere thanks to Tom McInerney of Meads Bay Villas and Soleil, Calvert Carty, Julie Fleming, Superior Industrial Equipment Rentals, Brenda and her team at Tender Loving Care, the staff at the Miriam Gum Senior Citizens Home, and dedicated staff at Dialysis Unit. The funeral service for the late Delarius Prince will be held on Saturday, 11th July at the Life Impact Center, West End. Tributes will begin at 9 a.m. The service starts at 10 a.m. Interment will follow at the Sandy Ground Cemetery. Relatives and friends are kindly asked to accept this information. To the bereaved relatives and friends of the late Delarius Prince, better known as the Prince, we extend our heartfelt sympathies. The Richardson's family announces with Thanksgiving for a life well lived, the peaceful passing of a beloved father, grandfather, relative, and friend. James Henry Richardson was born on March 23rd, 1934, and passed on 12th June 2026, having attained the blessed age of 92 years old. James, known lovingly as Henry, was a happy, positive, and shining beacon of light whose love, kindness, and gentle spirit touched the lives of many. While we mourn his passing, we are grateful for the many wonderful memories he leaves behind and look forward to celebrating his life together with family and friends from Anguilla and abroad. The family who will carry on his legacy: daughter Ruth Richardson, sons Derek Richardson and Maurice Richardson, grandchildren Miles Richardson, Owen Richardson and Pierre Richardson, Nicole Brown, Raquel Brown, Kelly Brown and Kareem Brown, great-grandchild Theodore Richardson, sisters Margaret Gums, Etlyn Pradell, brother Conrad Richardson, sister Rona Richardson, sister-in-law, that is, brother-in-law Valco Gums, nieces Rosilia Gums, Monique, Melissa Niles, Minette, Davina Richardson, Melva Romney and Rosette Pradell, nephews Clive Gums, Danny Niles, Sherwin and Sheldon Richardson, Severin Pradell, Joyston Pradell and Nevan Pradell, aunts the late Carmelita Hughes and family, late Alice Richardson and family, late Eunice Nice Lake and the family. Uncles Alton Richardson and family, Jimmy Richardson and family, Benjamin Richardson and family. Special daughters: Cynthia Price, Judy Richardson, Celestia Connor, Tamara Fleming, Rosemary Brooks. Special son Leroy Proctor, godchild Monique Ascott. Close friends and family: Joe Richardson, Elbert Hughes, Doyle Hughes, Angela Hughes, Amaria Hughes, Aziel Hughes and their families. Rodney Ray, Mac Pemberton, Everly Bradley, Tracy Busby, Janice Hodge, Andrea Busby Gums, Shirley Hughes, Sarah Richardson, Meredith Gums, also Moses and extended family, Anne Richardson and family, Ursula and Violet and Rosamond and their families, Louis, Brian, Jane Richardson and family, and family of the late Alan Hughes. Special mentions: Bethel Methodist Church family and congregation, Lawnet Barbecue community and staff, South Hill community, Blowing Point community, and the Anguilla community. He was also lovingly remembered by the Richardsons, Romneys, Hughes, Bryans, and Niles families, together with many cherished friends, neighbors, and loved ones whose lives were enriched by his kindness and generosity. The family warmly invites all who knew and loved Henry to join them in celebrating his life. They'll be viewing on Tuesday, 7th of July at 7 to 8:30 p.m. at Moran's Alternative Affordable Funeral and Cremation Services, Wallblake. The Thanksgiving service will take place Wednesday, 8th July at 10 a.m. at the Bethel Methodist Church, South Hill. Following the service, interment and fellowship will take place at Bethel Methodist Church grounds. In honor of Henry and the joy and peace he brought to everyone around him, the family kindly requests that all attending wear shades of blue. The Richardson's family extends their thoughtful gratitude to everyone for their prayers, love, and support during this difficult time. Special thanks also extended to the nurses and doctors of the Princess Alexandra Hospital, especially Dr. Portia Meade Thomas, Dr. Yurandi Val Gutierrez, for the exceptional care and compassion and dedication. The family looks forward to sharing this celebration of Henry's remarkable life with all who knew and loved him. Well done, good and faithful servant. Matthew 25, verse 23.
Well, good night, good night, good night. I went walking to Jerusalem.
And again, word came into us a while ago, the passing of Evelyn Thomas of South Valley. Word came from the U.S. just a short while ago from the family, Oriel, and the team. Oriel, good morning to you. God, I wish you all the best, you and the entire family circle. They reported the passing of Evelyn Thomas, a matriarch in the South Valley community, someone who served us well here. Evelyn sugar cakes and the popcorn and all the good stuff we had over the years from Evelyn Thomas. Well, that same lady, she lived a very rewarding life. She lived long, and of course, very long. She lived really a very full life for sure, rewarding. She served us for years, and I'm sure persons are asking who grew up around here in the 70s, 80s, recall her having those Tom and balls and popcorn and all the stuff, and someone asked me if she's alive still. She was alive and well, bro, up until recently. She lived a very long and rewarding life, that's for sure, and God be great, God be praised for that. So we thank God for the life of Evelyn Thomas, our matriarch in South Valley. We ate lots of those sugar cakes and specials and popcorn, all the good stuff we enjoyed in those days growing up. And in those days, we paid 25 cents for a sugar cake. And in those days, that used to be a lot of money to us. But really, we look forward to having a sugar cake or a special from Evelyn over the years. All right? So may her soul rest in peace, and may her legacy live on for in perpetuity. Right now, folks, and just about 19 down 11, that is our time. So Oriel and Rosette and the family circle, we extend again our deepest sympathies. Klass FM Radio.
Didn't know today would be our last, or that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast.
The final note has drifted into rest, yet every song remains among our best. The voice once carried on the morning breeze still stirs our hearts with quiet, lasting ease. It is with profound sadness that we announce the death of Leroy Hamilton Richardson, affectionately known as Brother Lee or Witty, formerly of Stony Ground but resided in Cedar Village, Northside. Leroy was preceded in death by his parents, Queen and Leo Richardson, brothers Don Bundu Richardson and Keith Rogers, sister Gwyneth Richardson. Left to cherish his memories are his children Leon Richardson, Leonicia Ray Richardson, and Sharissa Gums. Grandchild Jamoy Hamilton. Son-in-law Akeem Gums. Special son-in-law Lavidano Richardson. Special daughter-in-law Rafia Campbell. Brothers Henry Manny Smith in the USA, Leonard Barry and Stafford John in Anguilla, and Albert Joseph in the USVI. Sisters Ruth Elaine Richardson, Keturah Richardson Gums, Roni Francis and Jeanette Hall in Anguilla, and Nora Bryan in the USA. Brothers-in-law Gerard Gums, Arnold Francis, and Andre Hall. Special mothers Helena Vanterpool and Margaret Augustus.
Special friend Juliet Joy Kahibu. Special sisters Octavia Mercedes Fleming, Anderson Lawrence in Anguilla, Rosie, Jasmine, and Janice Bryan.